Hey. Okay, so we are back, and today we're going to be doing the quest to get Domi Baba stuff. But there's a couple things I want to do first. We have a new thing to look at in the menu, I think. And then also, I wanted to stop by to see if Lumira had any new dialogue. I don't think she will, but I'll check just in case. There is new dialogue. Check in on the Misty Forest. Those Titan creations, they never run out of steam because they're made of plants? Their energy is off the charts. That little fairy tale play I did with them totally wiped me out. I shouldn't have done something I have to voice as soon as the episode started. I'm definitely not ready to do voices. Relax, they're just like their mother, true children of the forest. Now that you've saved them, they've been working their caps off to clear out the rest of the miasma. The mist will lose their teeth and turn to gentle breath. Soon, the moonlight will wash the world clean once more. Please, think of your questions. Don't worry, Lumira. I love you. I hope to see you again in a future quest. Okay. So, before we do the Domi Baba thing, I believe in here there's something new. Have I done this now? I'm not. Okay. And how many days do we have left? 3 days. Perfect. Okay. Let's see it. I believe... I don't know what this is. This must be Dragon Area. That's probably the 5-star. I should have said it before this. I've said it before, so I don't feel like super, It doesn't feel like I'm lying. I've said before that my assumption of 2.5 is that we're going to the Dragon Area to the top right of Parkia Crater Lake. So, this looks like more dragon bones, which makes me believe we're going there. There's also one down somewhere. That, I guess? When I opened this menu before, I saw this page. I didn't look at it. I looked at it so little, I didn't even realize this was bones. Because I realized I was looking at something I shouldn't look at. And I thought I saw something down here that said new and was purple. But maybe I saw this and then I just got confused, or maybe Twitch Drops was new or something. We'll look at this first and then this, because, no, I'm gonna look at this first, because I think it's probably not important. It's probably like a web event. iPad isn't... Okay, yeah, this is like a web event or something. Very cute. This is... I think a new veil. It could just be, actually, it could just be a crown on top of a veil. Or it could just be not a piece in the game. It's hard to tell what the top is from the side, actually. Because it's a different art style, it's even harder than usual for me to tell things. But I don't normally worry about this stuff because I play on the computer, and it's really hard to do this stuff on a computer. They make you, like, connect to a phone, and it's crazy. So let's look at this. There is... Oh! Can I wait 2 days to record? Technically, I can. That's not good, but I will. So I'll record this episode, and then the episode for Wednesday, I have to record on Wednesday. This episode's being recorded on Monday, so it's not good news that I can't record ahead, but I will do this, just so I have this reaction in the final episode. Let's click this and see if it says something. Read Bulletin. The latest update bulletins are here. Unlock a new encrypted bulletin each day. Bulletin. Follow the mysterious guidance to glimpse the unwritten future. So what is my full predictions of 2.5? I've said before that I think we're going to get the continuation of the Eatsland main story. I think we're going to the dragon area. Is there any actual story beats? We're going to get another miracle outfit in the main story. I have a little bit of context to go off of with this. A lot of, like, pretty lush grass. We have a mountain. I can't tell if there's, like, a waterfall coming down the side of the mountain, or if the mountain split, like a blade cut it. It could also be that, like, the edge of this bone is poking up, and that's what I'm looking at here. I think that mountain's not gonna be, like, a normal explorable area. It's going to be more of a backdrop. And I think there's going to be a lot of water. I think it's going to be a big river-focused area with a lot of trees, and it's going to be more of like a plains or like plateau-rich area, even though there is a mountain in the background. So we don't have like the big trees or anything like that around here. This looks very dry, and this looks very lush, and that's confusing me a little. This is like a cherry blossom or something. I think there will be a city of the dragon people, and I think that... Was her name the High Priest? I think so. I haven't rewatched 2.0 yet. I said I would. I will. I think that she's going to be a nobody in Dragon Society. That's my current guesses. I don't think any of that's going to be revealed in this, except maybe this one, because it looks like maybe we're going to fight her. Because this looks like a dragon or something. Do I think that the dragons have the... That's crazy. I'm going to have to pull. No, don't make me pull. I don't have money. I'm trying to think, do the dragons have a way that they could transform into, like, actual dragon forms? Or do you think that the dragons just grow up as humans and die as, like, humanoid dragons? They probably do, and it's just, like, a different species as real dragons. Let's click this and see what's going on here. Follow the mysterious guidance to claim rewards. What is that? It's like a little thing poking out. I'm gonna click you. Today's suggestion, where did dragon bones come from? Dragons? What is this question? What do you mean, where did dragon bones come from? They come from dragons. The Soul Tide countdown begins. Soul Tide? The River of Souls? Star Rail? The land where souls return. What secrets lie within? The land where souls return. This is another problem of me not rewatching the 2.0 cutscene, because the, like, Golden City at the very beginning cutscene when we walk through the cave, that's kind of making me think that it's like an Afterlife-esque area, because it's supposed to be like the Titan capital, right? There was like a specific building it was called. Soul Tide Countdown. This one's throwing me off. Let's claim roids. So I guess the idea is... I think Momo's yelling about a Whimstar in the background. Is the main quest going to be that we go to this dragon zone and we somehow use the power of like Providence Immemorial, because it's supposed to be like its power is based on like resurrection or something like that, or like something like that. If you read the descriptions, it's really weird. We use that to like commune with dead dragons to gain information. Maybe? And let's look at the 5 stars. The one on the right jumped out at me instantly. Look at... What is this? This looks like it's gotta be archery. Like, you can't have something this violent not be archery. Why is Xiao here? What are you doing, Xiao? This is not the right game. Oh, she has the bones too. Very similar to Encore Season's 5-star. Like, a skeletal hand grabbing her waist. Life in time returns to the cycle. Hold on. Oh, you can't see makeup. So you can't tell if they have the same makeup set on. Also horns. Very similar to the Providence horns, where they're like tiny things on them going up like this. She has a veil. Very cute one. Triple wraparound. This is not the same headpiece as the girl from the other event we looked at. The was for the online thing. Pretty normal arms. Hard to tell what piece this drop-down is from. Whether it's like a necklace, whether it's coming from this, whether it's part of like the dress. That's hard to tell. And there's something going on here. There's some type of effect around her chest. It looks kinda like feathery, but I don't see feathers other places on her design. And like I said, I think this is the skeletal hand grabbing her. Are you the guy we saw at the very end of the final act of the 2.0 quest? The two dragon guys whose names there's zero chance I remember. I don't even know if they gave us both of their names. I think they only gave one. I think it's you. One of you. Which makes me believe that this might be the other guy. Although I didn't get an action-y vibe from either of them. Maybe I just didn't see them enough because they were literally like 10 lines of dialogue. Obviously we have Nikki in her like girl bossing battle outfit. I think that's a new Momo outfit though. I don't think we know this girl. This guy might have been the one standing at the end too. Because I think it was like more of a strategist guy was one of them. And I'll talk about this one after I work my way over there. Perhaps every soul has a destination. Okay, there's probably going to be a lot next update. If they're going to be like, the River of Souls, the cycle of life and death. Pretty inevitable. I'm going to talk about Casterus and Star Rail probably. Because there's going to be connections everywhere. Death in time becomes life once more. As long as you don't have a scythe, maybe it'll help me not call you Casterus nonstop. But your head looks very mechanical almost. The circles make me think of gears. And then she has like a mechanical looking spine. And this looks like, by the way, this face is crazy. I'm loving this. I said, please, 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 more aggressive women, please. It's all I ask for in this world. Aggressive, strong women in like every outfit and every NPC, please. Kind of like cybernetic is what this makes me think of. Like futuristic enhancement type stuff, which is interesting. Little spike up here. I don't think they're like horns. I think it's the side of the head. These come up as like part of this metal stuff. More metal in the hair, and it looks almost like... Oh my goodness. I swear there's a girl in Talovru who's a blonde girl who turns her hair into weapons. That's what... I don't remember her name. I watched the show like 20 years ago. But that's what this makes me think of. Her hair is flipping around and turning into like blades. I don't know what's going on in the back half of this image. There's also a black hole. Oh, you know what? This is probably the mountain in the background. That's cut in half. And there's this beam of light. Maybe it actually is a cut in half mountain. Or it's some type of like celestial entry point. Like a celestial plane or something. This tower, like a spiral tower. It does have the architectural stuff from the Titan civilization. It's possible it's Titan. I'm scared, though. If this is an archery outfit, which I think is almost certainly is, you can't make a dress look like this and not be archery. If it's an archery outfit, it actually helps me potentially skip it, just because I love Born Flawless, and I don't have any issues with it. So, you have to do a lot to get me to pull another battle outfit, and it's probably not possible sub 3.0 combat rework. Because, again, I have so much stuff going on with my combat.
What a lovely sunny...
that I don't really need any help. Like, unless they're gonna actually just add a 0 to the health of every enemy in the game, doing that kills, I think, everything. I could just triple black hole everyone. Like, there's kind of nothing in the game that can even remotely stand up to me. But, that's fine. Let us... I think we're ready to just get... Not this. We do need to do Mirror Crown at some point. I'll probably just do it next update. Or if I have time tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, 2 days from now. I can't believe I have to record Wednesday morning after work. That's gonna be rough. It's in here. This is what we're working on today. And then hopefully we have time to go do Dawn Fox as well. Are you at my house, Domi Baba? I was wondering where this quest started. I don't know if we checked before. Because for some reason, I thought Chagaga and Chiagaga were the start of the Domi Baba quest, because I never got close enough to see the name. I just saw Shroomlings over there. So, I guess I never checked where this quest was. We do need to go down over... Where are you? Am I in a different area than I think I am? We need to go to the shop that sells the snail fruit, which is somewhere... I thought it was... Oh, it's right there. There's a quest over there we started and never finished. Someone's actually in trouble over there, so it is a high priority. But there's so many quests. I'm super laggy right now. I'm gonna give it a second to, like, load in the area, in case there's, like, a cutscene or something. I have a lot of quests I need to do, and we only have 2 episodes to do them. But the Dawn Fox and Domi Baba are the most important things remaining. Hello, hello. You know what's strange? I left some shroomberries out to dry, and forgot to bring them in when it rained last night. This morning, I found them neatly placed under my eaves and completely dry. Did you see anything else besides the shroomberries? Anything else? Oh, there was a weird mark was drawn on the ground next to the shroomberries. A mighty mark. That means the 3 mighty shroomlings offered their aid. I remember that this is their signature mark. 3 mighty shroomlings? I assume Domi Baba is one of them, but who would the other 2 be? But haven't they been away for a long time? What remains and what's to come? Down here? Investigate the crowd discussing the mighty mark. Oh. Give me this. I do need the money. I was upgrading Eureka, so I'm very, very poor right now. Oh! Oh my goodness, that is a mighty mark. How do you even do that to the rock? That's so much damage. Hello, Domi Baba. Everyone, please stay calm. There's just a big misunderstanding. I'm not one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. As for the rumors of the return, they still need to be verified. What misunderstanding? My shroomling eyes are still working. A few days ago, I accidentally fell into the river and got swept by the currents. It was the 3 mighty shroomlings who saved me. Even though I was dazed and couldn't make out their faces, I saw the flowing cloak. In all of Sphere, who else would wear a cloak besides the legendary 3 mighty shroomlings? Domi Baba's always worn one. That kind of kindness, plus the cloak, you must be one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. Who in the world are you? And that's not all. Just now, I saw Domi Baba feeling around near the wall, and after he left, the mark of the 3 mighty shroomlings appeared. I knew it. All those rumors about sacrifice of the 3 mighty shroomlings were completely false. Everyone, please listen to me. I was only investigating the mark that suddenly appeared. Not all cloaks are the same. This one was left to me by my master. Besides, the 3 mighty shroomlings were way before my time. There's only one explanation. If the age thing doesn't add up, then it must be because you're their apprentice. He might be. It might be his master. An apprentice is cool too. Quick, give me an autograph. Signed right on my shroom cap. Your Excellency, you arrived just in time. I have important clues to report about the special investigation we mentioned earlier. Oh, I gotta check my messages. It's probably a message. That's right. Oh, it's a excuse to get out of it. That's right. This is a matter that concerns the safety of Spira. Domi Baba, there are too many eyes here. Come with me. Let's talk over there. Understood, Your Excellency. I'll be right there. I'm so used to missing messages that I just assumed I actually missed something and not that Domi Baba was just being smart to kind of separate himself. Speaking of messages, I do have some from the group chat. I do need to read. Saw us the other day. This. Nikki's Q&A time. We answered this one from Mighty Mimi. The drumsticks aren't just a tool. They're extensions of emotion, each strike leaving its own mark. I want to add some decorations so every beat can reflect the rhythm itself. But the decorations need to match the Tempest energy. Which style do you think fits best? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen drumsticks be decorated. It's an interesting idea, but it sounds bad, because drumsticks have to be very, like, nimble. That's kind of the point. I think you can design them maybe with like colors, but not things attached. So I'm gonna go minimalist. A simple yet profound design. Think intricate engravings and layered dark textures. That's a true essence of the Tempest. Very, very good. Me and Nikki are on the exact same page here. A minimalist design feels like a quiet whisper, like the lonely echo of each drum beat. Only such drumsticks can feel truly in sync with my rhythm. Understood. Decorations don't have to be loud, they just need to quietly allow each beat to make its authentic sound. That went so well. And now we have to wait for more messages. Okay. Up here. Dumi Baba, what are you doing all the way over here? We are actually hiding from everyone. Oh, there's a chest over here. That's what you were leading me to, Domi Baba. One day, we will be able to do an episode where I just go collect treasure and win stars and all that stuff, and I'll be able to actually use the deer to search for treasure. Let's just, for fun, let's just look at what Spira looks like. How many lights are there in this tiny little area down here? Because the range isn't super, super big, but I see on the map there's already like 5. There's one right there, one right there, one over there, one there. Honestly, not bad, but this is just this one corner of Spira. We can turn that off so we get our sound back. Okay, Domi Baba, sorry about that. Is this... What is this house? World's tiniest house? Can you can't even lay down in this. Very interesting. This isn't like an outhouse, right? I guess it could be. I don't know. Hello. So, Domi Baba, how was my acting? Pretty convincing, right? That was perfect, Lady Nikki. Thank you for helping me. I truly didn't know how to handle that situation. Everyone wants the mighty 3 Shroomlings to return so badly. But who exactly are the 3 mighty Shroomlings? Why does everyone get so excited when they hear rumors of their return? They were a mysterious group of Shroomlings who were active in Spira many years ago. Legend has it they were... Legend has it they were incredibly powerful, helping not just Shroomlings but also many human adventurers. They came and went like the wind, so few ever caught a glimpse of their true faces. Their only identifying feature was the cloaks they wore. So mysterious. No wonder these Shroomlings mistook you as one of them because of your cloak. Over a decade ago, they suddenly vanished without a trace. It wasn't until recently the rumors of their return began to circulate throughout Spira. And you're very young, right, Domi Baba? You're like a teenager. So you would have actually been a little goo-goo gaga baby when these guys were rocking about. According to the rumors, whenever they perform a good deed, they leave behind a special mark. And you think something suspicious is going on? That was me, not Momo. Actually, Lady Nikki, what the others were saying earlier wasn't completely wrong. You see, my master, Seal Solso, was a member of the 3 mighty Shroomlings. His older sister, Palolo, was their leader. Your master? The docilist who went to get water from the Soul Spring? I forgot about the Soul Spring, oh my goodness! So, back when this quest first happened, I thought, for some reason, I've actually still thought this in my head, that the Soul Spring was in Parkia Crater Lake, because I thought that's where Domi Baba's master went to search for, Whirly. Maybe something's confused there. I said I'd rewatch the quest. I didn't realize I needed to do it this fast. I'll be doing it tonight, actually. I'll be rewatching my old 2.0 stuff. So it's very unlucky timing, because I need the information right now. But I'll have it whenever I rewatch it later. I thought his master went to Parkia Crater Lake and disappeared. I don't know why I thought that. What is it called? Soul what? Soul Spring. Okay. Why did he go to the Soul Spring? It was to cure the Mother Shroom, I think. Soul Spring. And then the idea of the harvesting that mechanical heart that was inside the Mother Shroom, gaining Dark Essence or something from that. It's not entirely sure what the thing was that was gained from that experiment. Because I assumed that's going to be used on the Soul Spring, and that's like kind of the idea. Maybe it would be used to gain entry to somewhere, or... Because I don't know if it would be able to corrupt it. If the Soul Spring is like an all-encompassing afterlife, I don't think like a random mushroom's power is going to be strong enough to like negate all of life. I don't know. Yes, my master always kept to himself and had very few friends. Aside from me, almost no one knew about this side of him. I don't know much about it myself either. Master rarely spoke of the past, and whenever I asked, he would always look sad. Over time, I stopped bringing it up altogether. Master never returned from fetching the Soul Spring water. Everyone said he had sacrificed himself. Yet now, with those marks appearing, I need to remember your master's name. Seal Soso. Because there's actually a chance I might meet him in the new area. He might actually still be there. Seal Soso. I know it can't be true, and yet I can't help but wonder. Could it be? Could my master really have returned? I'm sorry, Lady Nikki, I know I've been babbling, but my mind is all over the place right now. I just can't rest until I uncover the truth behind these rumors. It's okay, Domi Baba. Back in the mother's room, you said... you were the one who called us, so this time, let us help you look into it, and put your mind at ease. That's right, I'm with Nikki all the way. Whether it's true or not, we're getting to the bottom of this. Lady Nikki, your meowiness, I can't thank you both enough. Then I'll synchronize what information we have so far. Earlier, I found out that Granny Nido Papa, Awuwu, the leader of, the wild peoples, and Rankasisi have all recently experienced good deeds. Besides that, there are a few scattered incidents I haven't had a chance to verify yet. Let's split up. We'll take care of investigating those three shroomlings. Domi Baba, you follow up on the rest of the incidents. Sure thing, Lady Nikki. Once we finish investigating, we'll meet up near the Grace Dining Hall. I need to take a sip of my drink. I'm getting beat up today. What is the name of your faction? It's literally the Awu Stylists. I keep saying literally. I talked to you the other day, Awowo, because we redid our styling stuff. Last episode or the episode before? So, is one of you near me? You are. Do I have my sticky hand equipped still? I do. Perfect. Don't worry about that. We're not lagging. You're lagging. Let me up, please. Oh! Did I buy the stuff from your shop, or did I run out of money again? I think I ran out of money again. Hello, Nido Papa. Oh, my shroomling back. I'm gonna need a rest after finishing this one. Little Nikki, here you are. Want to take anything home? Everything here is handmade, stitch by stitch. Let me take a look first. Yup, I have 0 wind glider fluff. I really want this, so I need to start saving up. If I remember, I'll do it after this episode, hopefully. And then maybe next episode I'll have enough to buy this in case I need it for next patch. Since I probably won't be in Spira at all next patch, I need to make sure the shops are sold out. I've missed so many shops all over the place. And I have so much trouble with the map and finding shops. Because, like, this is a shop, and it only has one item, and I've bought it, but it doesn't have a check mark. So there's so much weird stuff. Anyway, let's actually do your quest. Granny Nido Papa, we're not here to buy anything today. We've come to ask you about the 3 mighty shroomlings. Oh my, even you two have heard about them? Blame this old back of mine. A few days ago, I went to pick some sack fruit, and at my age, my legs aren't as steady as they used to be. I slipped and twisted my back. That's actually, like, potentially life-ending to fall like that in the forest. The pain was awful. I could only lie there under a tree, groaning to myself. As night fell, the forest grew cold and eerie. Thankfully, 3 young shroomlings appeared. Young! And without saying a word, they took turns carrying me all the way back to Spira. Is your back feeling any better now? If you ever need to pick sack fruit again, just let us know. We'll gladly lend a hand. Well, aren't you just the sweetest? If I didn't know you better, Nikki, I'd have taken you for one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. That's exactly what they said to me. Ever since then, every morning when I open my door, there's a neat little pile of fresh sack fruit waiting outside. Each one plump and perfectly ripe. But they're so shy. Every time they leave something, they dash off before I can even say thank you. Once They were in such a hurry that the smallest one nearly took a tumble. Sounds a bit clumsy. Granny and Nito Papa, do you remember what the three of them looked like? I'm sorry to say I don't. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Once it gets dark, I can hardly see a thing. The last few times they arrived before I got out of bed, their faces were hidden behind masks, disguised from head to toe. But judging by their build, they seemed quite young. But for some reason, there hasn't been a single sign of them today. Could something have happened to them? That's what I was thinking. The forest isn't exactly a very safe place. Also, the old Shroomling next door asked me to mend an important garment for him before he set out on his final journey. But I can't even begin without any sack fruit. If I don't finish it for him, I don't know if I could give myself. I should have some. Don't worry, Granny Nito Papa. We'll take care of the sack fruit and find out what happened to the three mighty Shroomlings. Ah, Nick, you really put this old granny at ease. I'll leave it to you then. Can I give her the stuff now, or do I have to wait till the end of the quest to give it to her? Nito Papa. Give the sack fruit to Nito Papa. It's here. Granny Nito Papa, here's the sack fruit you needed. Take a look. Is this enough? Oh my, that's enough. That's more than enough. Just look at these. Every sack fruit Nikki brought back is plump and perfectly ripe, just like the ones the three mighty Shroomlings used to deliver back in the day. Back in the day? Wasn't it yesterday? Wait, really? Oh, okay. She's not calling the new three the three mighty Shroomlings. It's just something that they used to do before. The three mighty Shroomlings used to deliver fruit? Oh yes, that's how it was for more than 20 years. Back then, Elderwood Forest was far more dangerous than it is today. Many Shroomlings who gathered fruit for a living would spend all day working, only to come home with empty baskets. Yet, whenever the three mighty Shroomlings passed by, you'd first hear the rustle of wind, and the next moment, feel a sudden weight on your back. When you turned around, your basket would be filled to the brim. They'd be long gone, leaving only a glimpse of their cloaks fluttering in the wind, far off in the distance. Wow, doing good deeds and disappearing without a trace. Keeping their identities a secret, they sound so cool. I'd love to try it sometime. That's exactly why so many young Shroomlings looked up to them back then, and I still remember when they were just starting out. They were a bit clumsy and got into all sorts of silly messes. Someone as cool as them? I just can't imagine. No one is born perfect. They were no different. I've heard a few stories, like the time they tried to rescue someone and walked straight into a trap. Or when they wore sacks over their head to hide their identities and accidentally scared the little Shroomlings they were trying to... Let me try that again. Accidentally scared the little Shroomlings they were saving silly. And that's not all, because they always appeared out of nowhere and vanished the next moment. The whole town thought it was some kind of miracle. Some shady folks even used the rumors to scam others. It wasn't until the three mighty Shroomlings began leaving their distinctive marks at the scene that everything finally settled down. So, the mark has a story behind it. Even these legendary heroes had to grow step by step. That's right. They were like little tots that we all watched grow up. So when they suddenly disappeared, everyone was very concerned. But seeing how kind and helpful you are, Nikki, I can't help but think, if we could go back 20 years, maybe there would have been 4 mighty Shroomlings instead of 3. Not exactly a Shroomling, but it works. If we went back 20 years, I wouldn't even been born yet. Still, for friends who share the same ideals and values, it's never been too late to meet. I have been told Nikki's age before. I think it's like 18 or 19. So this is like confirmation of that. It's never too late to meet. Wait, 20 years? If the 3 mighty Shroomlings started doing good deeds over 20 years ago, then even if they were teens back then, they'd just be middle-aged by now. You're right, but Granny Nito Papa did say the 3 Shroomlings they've seen recently are actually quite young. Yes, that's why I was confused when they first called themselves the 3 mighty Shroomlings. But as I watched them walk away, I realized, even though they're a bit reckless and sometimes clumsy, their genuine desire to help others is just the same as it was back then. So I'm not going to overthink it. Perhaps, during the years they were gone, something extraordinary happened to them. What matters is they're back, and that's enough. Wait a second. What outfit was it? It wasn't an outfit. One of my predictions for version 2.0 I made in my Library of Lore video was that the Fountain of Youth exists in Itzaland. I thought that the Eternal King, Icarus, was it? What was my prediction? That it was Icarus? I don't even know if I had a name back then. I think my prediction was the Eternal King is a dragon who guards the Fountain of Youth, or something like that. Is it possible? I don't think it's going to be in this quest, but I think this quest is going to be used as, like, a preview metaphor for a lot of the stuff coming up. And that's why we're getting all this stuff with Domi Baba as Master of the Soul Spring. I think the Soul Spring is the Fountain of Youth. And this quest is going to be solved by shroomlings who are just, like, looking up to the leaders, the previous three mighty shroomlings, or they're other people who trained under them, other than Domi Baba, because he said he wasn't one of them. That's probably how this is going to go, but I think it's kind of hinting at the idea that this is what's actually going to happen next patch. We're going to have people de-age because they gain youth from whatever this power is that the Soul Spring gives. And is Awuwu? They're not in their normal place. Interesting. They're much further down the hill than they normally are. We shall head over, though. And over here. Oh, someone's down there. We're gonna go to them first. Who is it? I don't remember who you are. Shall Tete think about it. If it wasn't for the three mighty shroomlings, who else could have fixed the wobbly stairs and cleaned up that mess in a single night? Even if we didn't see them with our own eyes, that mark tells the whole story. Who knows which silly fool did that? This so-called mark is nothing more than a few scratches. So you're the one... Were you the one who was watching Domi Baba just now? The three mighty shroomlings were never meant to exist, and no one should be hoping for their return. Your Excellency, please don't listen to Shultete. If it weren't for the three mighty shroomlings, I might still be a coward who only knows how to run away. Sounds like there's an interesting story behind that. Mr. Ronkasisi, would you mind telling us? Of course, it all happened on a night many, many years ago. Back then, I'd fallen for another shroomling. I finally worked up the courage to write a love letter, but when the night came to actually deliver it, I froze. I just couldn't do it. Do we know of any shroomlings in romantic relationships? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. So they aren't aromantic. They are capable of experiencing love. Maybe it's just something I don't remember from like a line or two, or I haven't done side quests that involve it. Because I'm trying to think, are there any shroomlings who operate in pairs that aren't explicitly stated as friends? And I don't think so. Whenever there are pairs of shroomlings, they always are friends. They're never romantic partners. Because shroomlings are born through the mother shroom, they probably don't have any sexual organs. So they don't have physical intimacy. It's probably just romantic, like a higher, more intimate level of friendship. So it's kind of weird for them to even have the concept of falling for another shroomling. It's possible they just gained it from human society. Like, once the stylist moved in, they kind of saw the human relationships and said, oh, so, like, a best friend is called, like, your lover or something like that. And then they evolved that into their society, so now, like, their best friends are people they've fallen for, maybe. Something like that? I don't know. It's interesting. I hadn't even considered before now that they were in any relationships other than familial. Because also, they are all technically siblings, but again, since they aren't reproducing, it doesn't actually matter that they're siblings at all. The only thing would be, like, age being a problem for a relationship. I finally worked up the courage to write a love letter. When the night came to deliver it, I froze up and just couldn't do it. I felt I wasn't good enough. I was afraid of being rejected, afraid that we wouldn't even be able to remain friends. There I was, standing alone in the wind, ready to throw the letter away and run like a coward. But the moment it slipped through my fingers, a hand appeared out of nowhere and caught it. In the night wind, a figure in pink feathered cloak tossed the letter back into my hands. I heard Lady Palalo, Domibaba's master's sister, hearty laugh as she said, "You there, if you don't speak your heart, it'll go moldy like a blanket left out in the rain. Now go, brave soul. Go after the one you love. Stand tall before the shroomling you love." How romantic, daring to love. That really does take courage. At the time, I was still hesitating. Then the second mighty shroomling didn't say a word. He simply handed me a flower carved from a twig and gave my shoulder a gentle pat. Then the smallest of the three, though he looked nervous, he met my eyes and said, "I'm often afraid too. Afraid of failing. Afraid of holding others back. When there's someone you truly want to be with, you have to find the courage to take that step." He then said, "If your legs are shaking, just close your eyes and keep walking. Courage isn't about not feeling fear. It's about moving forward even when you do." The daring, spirited eldest... the daring, spirited eldest, the quiet, thoughtful second, and the youngest. Gentle but always pushing forward. They're all such wonderful shroomlings. This is like the hardest to read sentence in the world. It might be correct English, but wow, that's hard to read. So what happened in the end? Did you confess? I did, and in the years that followed, whenever I faced a challenge and felt like giving up, I would think back to that night beneath the moon. They became the source of courage that carried me through life. Enough. 3 mighty shroomlings, courage, it's all nonsense. Courage just blinds you, and what? And the 3 mighty shroomlings? They were destined for tragedy. Best forget all that nonsense before it drags you under. I'm truly sorry you had to hear that, Your Excellency. Please don't let Choltete's temper fool you. Deep down, he's a kind old shroomling. Usually, if something breaks or a little shroomling gets hurt, he's the first to lend a hand. But the moment someone mentions the 3 mighty shroomlings, he changes. Is it possible that he's the guardian of one of them, and now that they've potentially passed away, he just has regret? Is regret the right word? He has, like, negative feelings about what they were doing with their life because it led them to losing their life, maybe? Because he is an elder? Maybe he's just getting old and his memory isn't what it used to be, or maybe there's something he's not telling us. Either way, he's not a bad shroomling. I understand. Everyone has their past they want to protect. Or forget. Thank you for sharing such beautiful memory with us, Mr. Ranga Sisi. Interesting. And he's gone. So my current guess is that he raised one or multiple of the shroomlings. It's possible. Is Seal Soso Domibaba's master's name? I'm gonna say Seal Soso. If Seal Soso's guardian is him, that would explain why he has such a hard time accepting it. Because that kind of, like, savior mentality led to him being taken advantage of by the Docilists and potentially dying. Why is it so empty here? Not a chase of Awuwo. Honestly, not even a single shroomling in sight. Look, Nikki, there's a book over there. Could Awuwo have left it? We need to find out where he went. Can I pet you? Are you the one I need, or is that the other one? I don't remember. That shop we went to a minute ago that had 0 of the things. I forgot how cute you guys are. Again, this is another Nikki has the strongest arms in the world argument. Kind of like the moth outfit held item. Nikki has like the arm and grip strength of a god. Wind glider fluff. I think that's the thing I need. This way. Oh, there's the book. Okay. Sackfruit throwing training records. Why are you throwing the sackfruit? Day 54. I've thrown thousands of times. My wrists ache so much. They feel like they're gonna snap. As I expected, she's still much better than me, but I can't stop. Starting tomorrow, I'll practice with stones tied to my wrists. I must make the sack fruit fly faster. Training day 239. My accuracy has improved a bit, but it's still not enough. Just hitting the target is useless. With this kind of soft, weak force, I'll never be able to pierce it. I must train until I have the strength to smash a sack fruit into it like a stone. Maybe just try throwing stones. Day 538. Success. I threw it so hard today that I shattered the hardest wooden target. With this much force, I could probably daze that thing for a brief moment, right? But a single moment is far from enough. I must undergo even more rigorous and demanding practice. Day 900... I looked at the next number. 957. Stationary targets aren't enough. I need to simulate various types of complex terrain. I can't just stand and throw. I have to run. I have to roll. Even if I break my shroom legs. Day 2,672. The more I train, the heavier my hands feel. Movement I used to do with ease. I failed 3 times today. Can a useless fellow like me really pull this off? No, I can't give up. I need to practice countless attacks with the sack fruit more. Day 5,772. Getting older, and my joints are starting to stiffen. Even with double the training, I don't seem to get the results I used to. Seems my time is running out. I must. Before then. Day 6,209. I finally mastered that move today. There's no need to come here for the time being. Next, I need to go to a more dangerous place for other types of training. The handwriting suddenly became childish and scrawled, and the ink looks fresh. Training, day 15. Okay, it is new Shroomlings inspired. This notebook I picked up is really useful. By following this logic, our aim is to get better and better. Let's train harder and get closer to our goal. Day 23. That caretaker named Awu has such sharp ears. As soon as he heard the sound of the target being hit, he suddenly appeared like a teleported out of nowhere. He scares the pores out of me. He must be more careful next time. So Awu knows who is one of the 3 of the new generation. Looks like a training journal and a sackfruit throwing technique. And the first half alone spans more than 10 years. Yeah, what was it? 6,200? So it's like 16 years or something? And this is... I'm operating under the assumption that this is one of the 3. I guess that doesn't make sense, though, because they would be middle-aged now. We talked about that. So it can't be one of the kids, right? If it's one of the 3 mighty Shroomlings, their joints, I guess, can stiffen in middle age. I was assuming it was a little more... They were, like, becoming elderly, but it could just be that they were in, like, the 40s or something. Maybe, I think it's okay that I still assume it's them. Whoever kept this journal had incredible perseverance, practicing fruit throwing for years. But why does the journal start counting the training from scratch again later on? The handwriting in these 2 sections is completely different, so they probably weren't written by the same Shroomling. Look, the latest note says that whenever Awu, the caretaker, hears the target being hit, he comes out. Momo, maybe we can use that to our advantage. Over here? You mean practice throwing sackfruit? Exactly. We hit the target and make some noise. We might be able to lure out Mr. Awu out. We might be able to lure Mr. Awu out. Charge up and knock down all targets to make some noise. I'm kind of cheating. I'm not throwing sackfruit. I'm shooting arrows. Hang on. Can I be a bit silly? What if I do this? It didn't work. What if I do... I'm going to wait a second. I'm going to do my dash forward and see if I hit him with my dash. This is probably about where I need to stand. I don't use this ability much, so I'm not good at it. Nope. Okay. Oh, unlucky. Oh, the other 2 don't. There we go. I wanted to hit all 3 at once. Ha, so the 3 mighty Shroomlings really have returned. I knew you'd be back. This time, Your Excellency, oh, I'm so sorry. I've been waiting so long I got lightheaded from hunger. I heard the target and rushed over without thinking. It's alright, but Mr. Awu, I just heard you calling the 3 mighty Shroomlings. Does that mean you've been here recently? Of course they have. A while ago we had several days of constant rain and a bunch of wooden targets at the range rotted. I was fretting over where to find dry wood to fix them. Then the next morning, all the rotted targets were fixed. How can you be so sure it was the three mighty shroomlings? Maybe it was just some kind-hearted passerby? That's impossible. The morning after the repairs, I got up extra early and saw three figures in the distance, tossing fruit at the targets. They were a bit clumsy and rather short, but I clearly saw one of them wearing a cloak. There's no doubt in my mind it was the three mighty shroomlings. Clumsy and short? Did you manage to talk to them? No, they were very alert. When they noticed me hiding... God. When they noticed me hiding nearby, they quickly propped up the fallen target with a whoosh and vanished in an instant. So that's what happened. Oh, by the way, we found a journal earlier. Was that theirs? Oh, that thing belongs to Shultete, the eccentric old shroomling. Interesting. Shultete? He's an old friend, a bit quirky, usually quiet, but not much of a talker. But he used to come here every day to train, and kept it up for years, because he hasn't come much lately. When it comes to throwing sack fruit, he's second to none. Not a single shroomling in spirit can compete with him. That day, I even saw the three mighty shroomlings holding his journal, studying it carefully when they trained. Aren't they already experts? Why study someone else's journal? They disappeared for over a decade. Maybe they went somewhere and took a long rest? It's normal for skills to go rusty if you don't use them. Speaking of which, it's kind of funny, I built this range back then because they saved me from taking down a behemoth with a single sack fruit. I figured that even if I could never be one of them, I could at least give other shroomlings a place to train and improve. All that effort wasn't in vain. Now even the three mighty shroomlings come here to practice. Exactly. Whether it's for saving my life back then or for fixing the targets today, I've always wanted to thank them in person, but I can never seem to catch them. We're looking for them too. Thanks for telling us all of this. If we find them, we'll be sure to pass along your thanks. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. If you happen to see them, please tell them to train here more often. I've prepared plenty of fine fruit to welcome them. After all, they need to eat properly as well to train. Otherwise, as you get older, you'll start shrinking instead of growing, just like me. Now we gotta go to Grace Dining Hall. It's woo-woo. I knew when you came up that you were a different person. That's why I didn't give you the voice of the leader of the Awoos. But you just have a very similar name. So it's woo and wo. What? Oh, it's a drum shop. Never mind. I was wondering what that was over there. Onward to Grace Dining Hall. Is there an attachment point there? There should be, right? Oh. Don't worry about that. I'm not lagging, you are. There we go. And up we go. I'm sorry, I got distracted and I was running straight for this. There we go, give me that. I am here, Domi Baba. Lady Nikki, thank you for all your hard work. I just went around to verify some of the good deeds other shroomlings have witnessed. But how should I put it? It's all a bit strange. Strange? How so? They're all small, everyday things. Helping an old shroomling with their laundry, straightening a street sign the wind knocked over. Aside from that old shroomling who fell into the water, no one else seems to have direct contact with the three mighty shroomlings. We haven't seen them ourselves either, but we've talked to plenty of shroomlings who have. The thing is, when you piece it all together, it might not point to the answer you're hoping for. It's alright, Lady Nikki. If my master truly has returned, I'll be overjoyed, but if not, I still need to find out who they really are and why they're doing this. Please, tell me what you found. Alright, let's lay out everything we know and see where it leads. The three mighty shroomlings are a legend in Spira, symbols of justice and kindness in the heart of all shroomlings. Now, the mighty marks have begun appearing in Spira once again, but there are some strange inconsistencies in the sightings. For example, blank, which seems to conflict with blank, as this does not align in terms of age and time. Blank, which seems to conflict with blank. Young builds, which seems to conflict with their being active. It's probably that. Another shroomling also confirmed that this... Probably? One more detail stands out. When discussing who is really behind these good deeds... Ooh. It's probably Choltete here.
Nikki,
Ooh, I did it. Current clues suggest that the recently appeared three mighty shroomlings are young, short, and less skilled than before. They clash with the fact that the real three mighty shroomlings were already active in Spira more than 20 years ago. On top of that, the eccentric old shroomling Choltete firmly insisted that these good deeds were not done by the real trio. Perhaps the current three mighty shroomlings are not the original three. Current three mighty shroomlings are most likely three young shroomlings who admire the legend and are imitating them. Although it seems likely the young shroomlings are imitating the three mighty shroomlings, there's still no direct proof. Whatever we come up with is still only a theory. We'll need solid proof to confirm who they really are. Then there's that old shroomling, Shaltete. The way he acts and the things he says, something about it doesn't sit right. His temper's always been a bit odd. I remember when I first became the hero of the spear. He showed up out of nowhere and started scolding me. Okay, I think he's actually Seal Soso's quote-unquote father, the one who raised him. He said I was playing with fire, told me to give up the title before it got me killed. That being a hero isn't anything glorious, and the one day I'd end up just like my master. It makes me think of Rengoku from Demon Slayer, this kind of idea. Wow, that's harsh. He must really hate that title. Maybe it's more than that. Something else has been bothering me. Everyone knows the three mighty shroomlings are known for their cloaks. The eyewitnesses all said the ones who returned were wearing the same kind. It's just that if they're just a few shroomlings playing dress up, then where did they get these cloaks? The cloaks. Wait, I just remembered. While I was out investigating, that old shroomling who fell into the water came to find me. He said that while he was struggling in the water, he grabbed one of their cloaks, and this is what he tore off. Held out his palm, revealing a single unique pink feather. Pink feather cloak? What a unique color, and it's so soft, not like an ordinary feather. What color is Ian? Is Ian pink? It's a very rare material, Dreamy Puff. As far as I know, throughout all of Spira, only Dreamy Puff Boutique makes clothing with these feathers. Oh! I forgot about that. There was a special feather. I think it was a special feather that the boutique owner had. They were friends with one of the flying birds, right? And they traveled across the Terra Alliance with them before they opened the boutique. And that's where they got the feathers? Was that what it was? It's been a while. I think that was kind of what it was. Maybe we can go talk to the shop owner. Miss Ulili. Do I remember where the boutique is? It's over here. I was going to go that way. I was going to run in the wrong direction. They got me. Oh, there's a quest there. Dodge it. Dodge it. Oh! Doremi of Joy! I found another one of you. Hello. This rhythm is really simple. Shroom, shroom, shroom. Got it? Why can't you get it right? Ah, Your Excellency. Our Boom Shroom Bang Choir is going head-to-head against Dore's and Solala's team. We've picked Doremi of Joy. It's an awesome song. We'll definitely win. But no matter how long we practice, our rhythm's still a mess. If it keeps up, we're going to lose for sure. Your Excellency, could you conduct us? With you leading, we're sure to sing it perfectly. No problem, let's start. Once your rhythm accuracy reaches 6%, everyone will sing beautifully together, and when you conduct perfectly for the first time, I'll give 2 diamonds as a reward. We will do our best to follow your lead, Your Excellency. Conduct to your heart's content. I don't remember what the button is. Is it space? Please be space. Momo, you weren't here last time, I think. It is space. I already have one mess up. I'm very bad at rhythm, even though I like rhythm games. I feel like the start is so tough. Like the timing of actually starting the first thing. Oh my goodness. Well, I messed up too. I'm very, very bad with rhythm. When I was doing my April Fool's song, it was rough. I had to like retime everything. It was a disaster because I could not sing to a beat, obviously. That's why things are so stretched out and shortened in that. What is this? Just random book? Busy, busy, busy. The shroomlings are on fire. Dear Solili, crossed out, Rococo. Hey, superstar, how's your tour prep going? I need to settle the score with you. Remember a few days ago when you asked me to make a little bow tie for the fawn? Somehow, one of those loudspeaker shroomlings let the news slip. Now it's gone completely crazy. Spira is suddenly swept up in a craze for making clothes for plushies. Everyone's coming to me with fabrics and plushies and asking me to make little outfits for them. And here I am completely swamped, taking care of all these little clothes, and I know exactly what to blame. Your fawn's bow tie. So for now, it's being held hostage here with me. Whenever you have time, treat me to a super delicious cake, and then you can come pick it up. But as Sphera's most amazing tailor, with all the Shroomlings trusting me, I can't let them down. I've heard that outside Sphera, humans have plushies made of hard, beautiful materials, as well as soft, cuddly ones. Those are the ones I like the most, although I do have a little bit of, like, harder plushies. I have, like, 1,000,000 plushies. Some humans are super talented and make gorgeous little outfits and shoes for them. True, one of my, Build-A-Bear plushies has, like, the cutest axolotl costume in the world. Once I finish this busy spell, I'll head out to learn from them. And when I do, I'll bring my proudest Shroomling gift hat for them. Plus, your tour posters and tickets. Wishing you all the best for your tour, Rococo. Your good Shroomling friend, Lovable. I swear the other note was over by the stage. It wasn't here. But maybe this is where they actually work. And... actually, I still don't remember how to hold momentum properly in the air. I used to be able to do it, I just forgot how, and now I can't anymore. I think it has to do with, like, going into flight and canceling it right away or something like that. I'm just looking for treasure chests because I never come up here. So it's a good chance for me to just grab them. Oh, maybe I did come up here because I definitely moved these boxes before to get something. I don't know why my game is so laggy today. It's a good thing we're not really doing action-oriented stuff, at least yet. We probably will once we actually leave town with Domi Baba, because we're getting him as a battle companion. That probably means we're fighting with him. But I'll try to take it easy on the movement. A cutscene? What is this? Miss you, Lily. Sorry to bother you. We were hoping you could take a look at this. This dreamy puff was torn from one of the three mighty Shroomlings' cloaks. It's the same cloak I once gave to Palolo, then yes, it was adorned with dreamy puffs like this. So, you knew Palolo? More than just knew her, she was my confidant, my dearest and most cherished friend in life. Oh my goodness. Did I skip a line there? No, it was just weird loading. Back then, I was a rebellious Shroomling. I ran away from home in a huff, and ran to an Essling. At the moment of crisis, Palolo appeared. No, I don't want to see you guys hurt. You're so cute, the little piggies. After she saved me, we sat by the river. It's making me think I'm skipping lines because it, like, double loads. I'm gonna form a team called the Three Mighty Shroomlings. We'll travel across the Terra Alliance and wipe out all evil. What about you, Lily? What do you want to do? I don't know. I just don't want to spend my days stuck behind the counter, cutting fabric. I want to see the world. Then wait for me. Once I've cleared out all the dangers in Elderwood Forest and cleared a safe path to the outside world, you can begin your journey. It's been so long since, we've heard Lily's story. From that day on, I took out my scissors, not for anything else, but to simply craft a cloak worthy of her courageous heart. I chose these pink feathers because they symbolize freedom and resilience, just like her. You keep talking about the three mighty Shroomlings. Who are the other two? Ha, that's a secret. Next time we meet, I'll bring you along and you can see for yourself. But there was no next time. She left wearing that cloak. The Esslings lurking outside Spira soon dwindled. But she never came back. We have the focal length changing dramatic shot. I like it. Later, I followed the path she had cleared out and traveled... It's autoplaying. Traveled across the Terra Alliance, seeing the world she had promised me. When my journey was done, I returned to where it all began. I stayed here at this shop, hoping that one day, if she ever grew tired, she might come back to rest her feet. So, her adventure was after this was cleared by, Palolo. Have you ever thought that maybe Lady Palolo has already... I know what you're thinking, my child. You're thinking about your master, aren't you? During my travels, I came to understand something. For ones like them, it isn't about the length of life that matters. If you live true to your convictions, no matter how your journey ends, it's a life without regret. You're right. Thank you, Mr. Ulili. What if this dreamy puff really was plucked from Lady Palolo's cloak? I truly wish that were so, but sadly, it's almost brand new. The colors are still bright and vivid. After all these years and battles, the dreamy puffs on Palolo's cloak could never have looked like this. So that means it came from an imitation? I once set a final challenge for my apprentices to recreate the cloaks of the three mighty shroomlings. This feather, maybe one of those recreations ended up in the world. If it were only a children's game, that would be one thing. I worry about someone using Palolo's name for darker purposes, which we know is something that did happen back when they were active originally. A masked hero can sometimes be even more unsettling than a villain. Customers say they've seen the three mighty shroomlings deep within Elderwood Forest, but with the shop so busy, I haven't been able to check for myself. They will go to Elderwood Forest and find out what's really going on. Then I'm counting on you. May the breath of the land guide your path, as it once guided Palolo's. I got a resonance crystal from that. What? The three mighty shroomlings. Head to the Snail Ranch and ask about them. Okay. I don't think it's going to be kids we know. We've still never had the continuation of the mini-games that the kids at the Snail Ranch made that have to do with pushing the bubbles around in the sky from their dreams when they were, like, out in the forest. Heard Shroomlings talking about, let's save my drink. Three mighty Shroomlings, let's check it out. Useful information, but I think I saw Dummy Baba. We should go see him later on. I see you. What are you doing?
The soil, the sweetness of the spore drop.
You were just here a moment ago. Where'd they go? Don't tell me they actually went after that behemoth. Mr. Schultete? Who went after the behemoth? What behemoth? I'm just looking for something I dropped near Snail Ranch. I'm in a hurry. No time to chat. And you two? Hang on. Hang on. The spoon. Very silly. You're like throwing it or catching it. This is probably like a catch. Like it's up in the air and it's falling into your hand. Very good use of the new ability to adjust the focus of a shot. That you have it on your hand. Because I think it normally defaults to Nikki's face. So this shot wouldn't be possible beforehand. It's also funny that this is technically on the same level as this. Because they're both fully in focus. What is the outfit? This crown I do recognize. I don't think it's a water walking crown. I don't remember what that one looks like. Oh my goodness, my game is exploding. Oh, we have the... Which ones are these? Are these the 2.1 wings? They might be the 2.1 wings. This is a Rosa arms. Very silly glasses. They look like little clouds. Maybe this is water walking. I don't remember what this one is, but it kind of looks like it. And these ears are... We just looked at them the other day. Aren't these the 1.1 flying outfit ears? Maybe? So maybe these are actually the 1.1 wings. I have to look. It wasn't 1.0, right? Where's the 5 stars in 1.0? 1.1. Oh no, you were the 1.1. Where is the 5 star? Am I going crazy? You. Do you have the big ears? It's not your wings. Yeah. I think those were your ears, though. I think you are the elf. Because the other 5 star is the one I have 4 pieces of, so it's a little lit up here somewhere. Where are you? I have 4 pieces of that. I have 2 of you. It's not you, I think. I think it is, you. Anyway. What is your actual dress? Oh! The big one here, with one thing down the middle. This was... Was this the free event one? Or was this the 4 star on the banner with Chroma? I'm pretty sure this is one of the new ones from Wanchong Realm. I think it's either the free one you got for events or it's the Chroma one. Because I don't remember what exactly the 4-star looked like that was with Chroma. That's crazy. This has to be the 5-star neck piece that goes with these earrings. Because it's like a purpley outfit. Very cute, though. And then, obviously, the spoon. There we go. Did I give you a like? I did. I keep forgetting about use parameters. I was thinking about this at work, and I felt really stupid. I think it was last episode, I was trying to figure out how a girl took a photo and made it as dark as she did. And I think I could have pressed this, and it would have given me the settings she used. So I could have seen how she got the photo the way it was. So that was just very silly of me. I should have done that. I heard an adventure lady say that a frenzied behemoth ran over to the Crystal Beach and hurt a lot of shroomlings and humans. I'm so scared. Don't be scared. Today I saw the 3 mighty shroomlings go over there, each carrying a sack of sack fruits. I'm sure they went to teach that behemoth a lesson with all their might. You guys are on the other side of the entire Itzaland continent area to the Crystal Beach. How is stories traveling this far? Find Domi Baba. That shop does not have a check mark. What are you selling? I need... Oh my goodness! You're the one I have to exchange this stuff for! I've been looking for you! I couldn't find you! Thank you for the little shell bag. It is very cute. I wonder if you're the only one who does that. But, I was looking for your shop because I couldn't figure out where it was. I'll have to keep feeding snails to get your other thing. But... You're back behind here? Why are you hiding, Domi Baba? Lady Nikki, your Malliness, you're both here. I just heard something about the 3 mighty shroomlings. Many shroomlings say they saw figures wearing cloaks near the Crystal Beach, claiming they'd come to deal with the rampaging behemoth. Rampaging behemoth, that's bad. If it really is just 3 little shroomlings, they could be in serious trouble. That's what I'm worried about. The behemoth has already injured several shroomlings and even subhuman adventurers. It's not something they can handle. No matter how dangerous it is, as a hero, I can't stand by and do nothing. Lady Nikki, please let me go ahead. I need to find them as quickly as possible. Alright, be careful, Domi Baba. Momo and I will follow as soon as we can. The situation dire didn't hesitate, he dashed straight towards Crystal Beach. Look at that. 1,700 meters away! Like I was saying, this is on the other side of the world. Oh my goodness, it's so far. So I wonder if we're gonna fight a behemoth with Domi Baba? I don't know how exactly that's gonna work out. Because Domi Baba, I could give you infinite time you couldn't defeat a behemoth if you were a summon. Behemoths don't have HP. They're immortal. They're just too powerful. Head on down. I'll get my summoning ready. Hello to you too! And this is obviously the 2.3 back piece with the new 4-star on the current banner right now piece here. And that, I believe, is the same arms as this and the hair. This is horns from... I think this is deer horns with the Arosa animation for the picture. Very good combo. I love the yellow and like the white. I think this is actually the upgraded version of this. It's hard to tell though. Maybe I can tell better if it doesn't have a filter, so we'll check the other people. Because it's kind of like rainbowy. Oh! That's a really cute idea. I've never even considered that. It's like a POV shot of the person you're snapshotting with? That's insane. That's so creative in like a ridiculously good way. This might actually be the first time I've ever seen anyone even try something like this. And they did it pretty well, too. You have to be like a level 99. Level 77. That's crazy. That's such a good picture. This top is... Which one is this? It's not archery, right? What top is a triangle up like that? With that head. Hang on, give me a second. Tops, by recent, scroll to the start of Itzaland. Well, 1.9. What top is it this? That is archery. I can never remember what archery looks like. I swear archery doesn't look like this. I always use this top, so I always think of this top, I think, is the problem. Yeah, that is archery. These horns, these are the spectral deer 4-star horns, I believe. Because they're very far back and they have things hanging off of them. I don't think this is Born Flawless. I think this is just another very, like, thin arm wrap. Because I think Born Flawless also goes over the chest. I don't think it only goes over the arms. But it's hard to tell for sure. And I want to see you just to see if this is the rainbow. I think it is. I think this is the 2 copies version of this dress in particular. And that is indeed the deer things there. Whoa. What are you? Very wavy. Oh! It's actually the boots from this. They're just very, very heavily dyed, aren't they? Yes, and that's also the same leggings, I believe. There's no way, because that's not what the color looks like on here. Yes, that is the leggings. They are just dyed, I think, a little. Which means the dress might have mild dye on it. Obviously very cute, and I love that you pulled on the dress, because I love this dress. Where's mine? Party. I can take a picture with this. Hold on. Let me see your photo again. Holding the Arosa. There's no way I can, like, make this work with us both holding it, right? Hang on. Let me see if I can handle this. Do I have the Arosa thing? I might not, actually. Because I haven't upgraded the outfit enough. I might be able to upgrade it right now, but probably not. Wait, I literally don't have anything from Arosa. Wait, am I, silly? Evolution. Where are you? I probably haven't crafted the rest. I just never... Yeah, you have to craft it to get these. That's the problem. I never crafted it. What are the odds I have the materials to craft a full miracle outfit right this second? I'm missing 80 of you, 5 of you. Hold on. Recommend. It recommends I don't craft anything because I don't have any bedrock crystal commands. And there's no way I can get 5 scarf worms because you're gonna disappear. So that's something I have to actually prioritize after this episode because I feel really stupid for not doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it after this episode. I'm not gonna be able to do it now. So we're gonna have to take a different pose. Could I use potentially Sea of Stars to summon a star in the place? Where you actually had the rose, maybe? It was like a little earlier in the thing, like right about here. I can make us both hold the star. Okay, the positioning on this is going to be really, really hard, though. So I have to be... like... I want to be right in front of her. So like this, I need to go down right. Like 1 and then a half Nikki's. So I have to go like 1 and then a half Nikki's down. Little over like this. And then... like that. I'm too close, actually. Let's step back to like here. Try again. Like this. Turn to face her. It's a problem because I'm up on a hill, too. I can be like very slightly closer and down a little bit, and I think it works. So, let's... Yeah, I want to move like a smidge closer, a smidge down. And I'm right there. So I want to... That's too far. Oh my goodness. I think that's correct. Let's try this again. I can make this work. Go here. Turn so I'm standing at her. I broke Momo, he's stuck. Okay. Turn like this. I'm so far away. How'd I get even further? Oh, I moved the wrong direction. I was supposed to move closer. I moved further. This is a little too far this way, too. I can do this. I can do this. I believe in myself. It's like this. And then up like... that? And then here. And then turn. And then Momo stop freaking out. I think it works. Okay. Now, how do I want to actually frame this shot? And I want to make sure this is exactly where I want to be. That's even closer. That works, like, perfectly. Okay. I can get a little crazy here because both of us have really different colors. So what's going to make both of us stand out? That's really hard. I probably do want this angle with the hill in the back. Yeah, I prefer this to the grassy thing. Any of these gonna work. Any of these gonna work. You do know I love me some tranquil coastline. I think we hit a tranquil coastline. How much? Good question. Think like 30%. How is Veil gonna work here? Because I want it to be super bright because it's kind of like the star is shining on us. I can just completely blow out everything. I think something like that is how I want it. And vignette, I kind of do want it pretty high. I know, like, the light is center point is kind of the idea I'm going with here. Very high shadows, but I want less contrast. Slightly more saturation. How do I want exposure? What if I up contrast and I up the ambient lighting? Up the exposure here. Up the contrast even more, I think. Saturation down. Hang on, where's the default saturation? Yeah. Highlights. Maybe I up the shadows a little here. And by that I mean the opposite. I lower them. Vignette can go down a bit. Soft lighting does nothing. Soft light range. Max range does nothing. I swear this option I need to just Google and I keep forgetting. I think this works. I need to reframe the shot a lot though. And yes, totally nuke the aperture. That's fine. It's just us that's the important things. I want to go pretty zoomed in for this shot, which is going to be rough. Hold on. How do I want this framed exactly? Maybe something like this. Kind of like more of a downward angle for this. Something like that? I think that works. Let me get my grid on real quick. Just so I can see where I am in respect to the central stuff. I think that makes a little more sense. Because her arms are stretched out further than mine. I have the back piece. She has the horns. I think something like that works. Do I want more of our dresses in the shot? I think I do. Even if I means losing some of her horns, I think I do like this. And then down. I think that works a little better. Now, I'm waiting on this because this has the best animation to, like, track things with. I thought there was another piece that spun around this. Yeah, right there. There we go. We have, like, the crazy background stuff, which is fine. Very fun. What would I put for a description for this? She has the Arosa normally. I don't know. Actually, let me see. Can I adjust? If I exit this, will it actually cancel everything? It didn't. I want to adjust very slightly the aperture. Like that, because I want the detailing on this part of my dress to stand out more. 2? It's a little fuzzy. The fuzzy parts are fuzzy in not a good way. I think that actually works better. And I got the line in a pretty good spot still. Now we'll snapshot this. Yeah, because this part here was a little too fuzzy before. Now it's a little better. I'm trying to think. Something about, like, giving her star. It might be a situation where I just kind of can't get away with adding stuff. Oh, I wonder what this is. This, like, feathery armband. That's very cute. It's probably one I know. It's just dyed so heavily golden. I don't recognize it. Something about Starlight. I think I'm not creative enough right now. I'm not in a creative enough mood, so I'm gonna put no description. Yes. Okay. Very, very pretty dress. Give a like. Okay. Hello, Mr. Quest. I will be skipping the curio. I already did that one. Nikki, Crystal Beast is just up ahead. The rampage behemoths could show up at any moment, so let's move carefully and see what's going on. I remember to put my dress back on. I didn't last time.
Mama, look! The knotted fern leaves are covered with glitter.
Hello? Don't be Baba, look out!
Hand.
I don't know how to fight these guys. I've only beaten them by accident. You have to do something special, and I don't know what it is. Wait a second, there's an expedition here for Crystal Beach. Let's see what the picture looks like so I can figure out what I'm actually supposed to be looking at, because I'm really bad at doing these. The picture is just a zoom out of the entire beach. Wait, I got it. Okay, they were very forgiving. Normally, they are not that forgiving. And we're waiting now for it to load. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. We only have... Wait a second. Is this one still not in the game? Yeah. We only have 3 more. I do want to do these if I remember. Coliseum. Shell Island and the place over there. I'll try to remember. Hello, Dummy Baba. Are we gonna fight that thing? Is that what we're gonna fight? Lady Nikki, you're here. Look, beside these footprints, I also found quite a few sack fruit scattered around. Didn't Mr. Awawo say those 3 little shroomlings were practicing throwing sack fruit? Could they have dropped these? It's very possible. There are more footprints up ahead. Let's keep looking. Over there. I guess I'm gonna fight you. He warped out of existence. Dummy Baba, look out. There's a guy who ceased to exist when I approached him. Oh, he's back here. What are you doing back here? I don't know how to fight you. What? Can you, like, not run away? Okay. That does hurt. How do you get hit? I don't know. Why is your AI this bad? That's crazy. You might be the only creature in existence with a worse AI than Momo. That's impressive. Okay, I'm here to save everyone. I'm gonna get caught by this guy when we get up here. I hope everyone knows that. That's how I've always beaten them. I don't do it the intended way. Over to the right? Nikki, look, the footprint split in 2 directions. One leads to the ruins, the other leads to the water's edge. We're gonna go away from the shroomling, the behemoth first. Check both locations. There are wet water behemoths around here, so everyone stay alert. Okay, I'll search another area too, then come back to meet up with Lady Nikki. I'm gonna have my behemoth thing ready in case I actually have to fight one. Over here. Oh no. Marks on the ruins over there look familiar. Let's take a closer look. How'd you guys get out there?
Now that I've turned big, all the shroomlings look so tiny.
There's wet water right around this edge, isn't there? Just as I thought, it's a mighty mark, and it's really fresh. They've been drawn by those 3 little shroomlings recently, right there. It looked up, but it was at the bottom. There's a pile of sack fruit nearby too. Were they planning to use it against Behemoth? From this height, even Behemoth would get a serious headache. But they're not there now. Wow, you're close. I think I've pet some of you. I just don't know which one, so I don't know which are my friends. Not this one. Nikki, look, there's sack fruit piled up on the roof. Let's go take a look. I actually managed to get away without that guy seeing me. That's crazy. Don't look at me. I'm just gonna go the whole way around so he doesn't yell. And up we go. I don't remember how to get on the roof, actually. It's been a long time. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's angry. You're not gonna actually catch me, though. I'm going inside. Up here. Up here. You little silly. Get off that and eat it.
The maid is always so quiet
and up we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Get out of here, please. It's another mighty mark. It's all it's still fresh, unlike the rest of the wall. Those little shroomlings must have just left it. They even climbed all the way up here just to draw it? They really must admire the 3 mighty shroomlings. All the way over here. I did that wrong. It's fine. Hello, Dummy Baba. Lady Nikki, I've searched everywhere. I still don't see a single shroom cap. Where in Mirrorland did they go? Are they in the little, camp area down here? Don't worry, Dummy Baba. When I followed the footprints, it found mighty marks and lots of sack fruit. I think they were definitely left by them. That proves they really did come to Crystal Beach. Let's wait here for a while. The Rampage Behemoth situation isn't over yet. Since they prepared so carefully, they're bound to come back. You're right. Lady Nikki, yeah, I was so worried about the safety of those 3 little shroomlings that I lost my calm. Master always told me that no matter how great the danger is, you must not let your emotions take over, or your spiel will lose its aim. Looks like I still have much to learn. That said, we've been searching the Crystal Beach for ages, and there's no sign of the 3 little shroomlings or the behemoth. He is rampaging. You're the guy who just walks back and forth right here all day, right? Roar. Holy barbecue, what was that? It's a behemoth. From the sound of it, it's close. Your Excellency, your manliness, be careful. I guess I'm gonna fight him.
Yeah.
Anything over there? There's arrows of blings pointing me to something, but I probably got this last time I was here. It's the... Oh, it's an eye symbol, because you're supposed to hide here from the behemoths, so it's like a lookout zone. That's very fun. Oh my goodness. Take this, behemoth! You guys are not throwing hard enough to shatter wood. That was a very light throw. Taste my spear! Oh, and then big girl. Oh, we did the shout, not Momo. Even they know it's cuter. Oh, get the kids out of here. That was a big one thrown. Yep. I knew it. It was like a real throw. Because we only know 2 of the 3 names of the Shroomlings. And we know they were different ages. They weren't all necessarily the same age. The original 3 Great Shroomlings. Your Excellency, are you alright? I'm fine. The sack fruit saved me, though I don't know who threw it. For now, let's focus on these little Shroomlings. Hello? Carmomo? Silala. I didn't expect it was you 3 impersonating the 3 mighty Shroomlings. You have like a towel on your head. I'm glad you want to help others, but you realize how dangerous a rampage behemoth is? Exactly. If Nikki and Domi Baba hadn't arrived in time, and that sack fruit hadn't come flying in, you think it would have been the behemoth's next meal. You have to remember that the book you had about throwing sack fruit, they trained for 15 years doing that. And you guys trained for a month. Your Excellency, Domi Baba, this is all my fault. I was the one who brought Carmomo and Silala... This name is very hard for me. Silala along. Please don't blame them. I don't know which one's which, by the way. No. Okay, you're Carmomo. No, I'm to blame. I'm the one who said if we had enough sack fruit and were hid high enough, we might stand a chance against a behemoth. That is kind of true. Because they can't climb, really? Some can jump, but none of the ones on this beach can. But you guys weren't high up. You were on the beach. I'm the one who should be blamed. When I was carrying the sack fruit, I got scared by the behemoth and fell. That's why Hiro and Carmomo got dragged into saving me. Okay, yeah, that's the problem. Hey, I'm not scolding you. Don't cry. Everyone was worried about your safety. Domi Baba and I searched for you for a long time, and Granny Nito Papa has been waiting for you to come home. You need to understand, wanting to help others is admirable, but you can't push yourself to face dangers beyond your abilities. If you do, you'll only put yourself and your friends in danger. Hello, you really look up to the 3 mighty Shroomlings, don't you? Of course. If the 3 mighty Shroomlings hadn't saved my Elder Shroom, he wouldn't be who he is today. They saved him, that's why I admire them. My dream is to team up with Carmomo and Silala and be like them. Helping and protecting everyone. Following their Shroom steps makes me feel brave, just like them. Even when facing a roaring behemoth, my Shroomlings didn't get wobbly. I have to say that that's a truly Shroom-tastic dream. And what makes it even better is that you've already taken steps towards it. But you know, even the 3 mighty Shroomlings weren't perfect. Sometimes they charge in heroically and land right into a trap, or scare the Shroomlings they were rescuing so badly they'd faint. Really? The fearless, swift, heroic 3 mighty Shroomlings could actually fall into a trap? Well, I've stepped into traps too, and back when I was still clumsy with my spear, I could trip over it 10 times in a single day. So there's no rush to become strong enough to take down a behemoth. Just take one step at a time. I believe that one day you'll become the next 3 mighty Shroomlings. I get it now, Your Excellency. I'm really sorry. Sorry. We'll keep helping everyone, and we'll keep practicing until we can throw sack fruit faster and more accurately, but we'll never act recklessly again. One day we'll be worthy of this Dream Puff cloak, and the name of the 3 mighty Shroomlings. Since everyone's so determined, let's make a promise. Double line. Then let's make a promise. Once you get back, go let Granny Nito Papa know you're safe, get some proper rest, and tomorrow at dusk, meet us here again. We'll train together. Huh? Tomorrow at dusk here for special training? Do you all have other plans for tomorrow? No, nothing. It's a promise. We'll do our best to make it here. The way Hiroa was hemming and hawing yesterday, no one knows it'll actually show up today. Nikki, let's wait here until dusk. So we're gonna get our training thing with Domi Baba because he's going to be here training them. Something appeared in the top right when I did that. Oh, we got a message. Nikki, it's a message from Domi Baba. Messages? Here you are. And here. Lady Nikki, so sorry to bug you. Have you seen those little shroomlings around town lately? You know, the ones obsessed with the 3 mighty shroomlings? I haven't left the beach. No, I haven't seen them since that whole behemoth fiasco. Is everything alright? Well, they were supposed to meet me for special training, but they never showed up. I can't reach them at all, and I'm starting to worry. Don't panic. Where are you right now? Let's meet up and talk it through. Sounds good. I'm right by the coast where the behemoth showed up last time. I haven't left the spot. Over here by the teleporter. I don't have this teleporter? Is this a new teleporter? Did they add a teleporter to the map? They had to have, right? Did they add any others? Because I 100%ed the map for teleporters in 2.0, I think. This has to be a new teleporter. I refuse to believe that this one was here before. Does that mean something is here? Like a repeatable event is here, and they would need a way to teleport to it faster? That's weird. Hello, hello? The footsteps just got washed away, so they really went that way. Ah, Lady Nikki, your manliness, you're here. Domi Baba, what's going on? You said the 3 little shroomlings were missing. Yes, we agreed to meet here at dusk today for special training, but I waited for a long time and they never showed up. With how determined they were yesterday, they wouldn't miss it for no reason. That's what I thought too, so I started asking around the city. Witnesses said they saw the 3 of them sneaking out of Spira, muttering something about water's edge in a cavern. What was it? Was it the guy training with a spear there? At, like, the homemade dock? I know he had, like, the target practice things. I didn't see any signs of them nearby, so I thought they weren't anywhere along the shore. Maybe they found some way to cross the sea to the other side? The other side? What's over there? Think logically is probably, like, give me a hint. Begin deduction is probably hoping I'm smart enough. Let's try it. The water's edge. Maybe they decided it was time for some long-distance swimming training? I mean, if they wanted to be like the 3 mighty shroomlings, they'll need stamina. Okay, that is not what I thought we were doing here. That is not correct, Nikki. That's a reasonable... I don't think so. Reasonable guess, Lady Nikki, but I'm worried they might have gone there for another reason. Along that stretch of coast is a hidden cave. Used to be a secret base of the 3 mighty shroomlings. Okay, I did not know that. Now I have to go reread the note that was there. I thought it was a human adventurer for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. A secret base. I wonder if it's full of treasure. I wouldn't really call them treasures. It's mostly just old stuff. My master used to clean the place up every now and then. I've snuck in a few times myself. The thing is, that place is really well hidden. I honestly don't know how those 3 found it. Why don't we go take a look? The water here doesn't look too deep, and I can use my gigantification ability to get us across. I'll swim ahead, Lady Nikki. Let's meet at the entrance to the secret base. Good thing the behemoth is gone, because it literally patrols right here. It just walks this stretch back and forth. Run, run, run. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking out. Don't drown. They aren't here. That's not good. Explore the secret base. Nothing back here. Where is that note? Oh, they, like, updated the note. Or something. To my dear idiots and the less dear ones, too. Hey, it's Paolo. If you're reading this letter, then I've probably already gone off on an adventure somewhere very, very far away. To be honest, this isn't the first time I've written something like this, but this time is different. The dark essence has already begun spreading towards Spira. If we don't deal with the swords now, no one will have a future left. Truth be told, every time I think about heading into that cavern and facing the thing behind all of this, my little shroomling heart starts pounding like crazy. Maybe this really will be my last letter. Since that's the case, I'm gonna ramble a little more than usual. To you, Lily. Sorry. I promised I'd introduce you to the other members of the 3 mighty shroomlings, but it looks like it's gonna break that promise. Still, I made a vow in my heart long ago, no matter the cost, I would deal with the monsters lurking outside Spira. If I really managed to do it, then, for the sake of the promise I kept, the one about clearing a path forward, forgive me for the one I couldn't. To all the shroomlings preparing to journey far from home, the world beyond is so vast. It has storms, yes, but it's truly beautiful too. If danger finds you on the road, don't be afraid. Even if the 3 mighty shroomlings aren't there beside you, as long as you have the courage to step beyond Spira and trust in your own wits and bravery, there's no problem you can't overcome. I believe in you. Seal Soso. And I think at the bottom it's going to say 2 and then the name of the old shroomling. To Seal Soso, second brother, there's no need for sappy words between us. You understand me better than anyone, and we share the same dream. If I end up going on ahead, don't be sad. You and I will meet again at the end of the road someday. And finally, to a certain crybaby. Oh, this is the baby. Listen up. We may have picked you up along the way, but to me and Seal Soso, you're our dearest, closest little brother, and nothing in the world would ever change that. So stand up straight, don't shut your eyes just because you're afraid, and don't let our absence keep you from seeing the beauty in the world. No matter what happens, our love for you will never disappear. It's like the wind in the forest, like the rain from the sky. As long as you can feel it, it will always be there. This appears to be the last letter left by Palolo, one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. I was also trying to think about what cave and what it was she's fighting, and I don't know. Because there isn't really a monster in a cave as far as I'm aware. I don't even think there was any of the wolf head mini-bosses in caves. I don't think so, at least. Wait, there was one. No, I'm wrong. There was a wolf head boss inside a cave. I think it was to the right of the Mother Shroom Woods, but I'm not 100% on that. It might be the one that's right here. There's a cave, like, on the other side of the lake. I think it's over here. Not over here. But maybe I'm wrong. But I think there is one in a cave. That could be what this is about. I wonder who the guy in the cavern she mentioned is. Please tell me it's not some terrifying monster. Probably has something to do with the S-lings that used to gather outside Spira. Miss Eulalie mentioned that after Palolo left, their numbers dwindled, so her mission must have succeeded. I hope that after all these years, she's been off on an adventure to some distant, faraway place. But this letter was left so many years ago, it doesn't really give any hint about where the 3 little shroomlings went. It doesn't mention a specific place. God. But the letter tells everyone to find the courage to step beyond Spira, and that any problem can be overcome. If those of you read this letter, it might have inspired them to set off on an adventure. So, you think they read this letter and ran off somewhere dangerous to chase an adventure? It's possible, but there's no more information in this letter. Let's check the other items. Is there, like, remnants of a boat here? Practicing with the spear. Seal Soso's journal. I can't let that sacrifice be for nothing. I've made my decision. I believe. It would have been Palolo's choice, too. My little brother was furious. He doesn't understand the choice I made, but with Palolo gone, it feels like that no matter what I say, it only makes him angrier. I knocked on his door, but he refused to see me. A small flowers bloomed in front of the sealed cavern. It reminded me a little of Palolo. I made too much for dinner. When I set out the tableware, I instinctively took out 3 place settings, but the house was so quiet. I took in a young apprentice. He's a good kid, but talks like an old soul. Honestly, which one of us is the master here? My head aches from all this lecturing. Following Palolo's design sketch, I made it at last. This is the last gift we can give to our little brother. I will set out, as the docilest hero of the spear, to seek the Soul Spring. It may be dangerous, but this is the path I must walk. I'm only worried about our little brother. He's still trying to get close to that cavern. After all these years apart, how am I supposed to speak to him? All together. I assume this one is Seal Soso, and this is the little brother, not Domi Baba. This. Oh, it is Domi Baba drawing. I drew it when I was just a little shroomling and almost forgotten about it. I can't believe Master kept it in his journal all these years. It seems Mr. Seal Soso truly cherished you, his little chatterbox of an apprentice. Well, my master didn't talk much, so I thought I should speak more. Before I knew it had become a habit. He was never a cold shroomling. That day, he went to retrieve water from the Soul Spring. I was really worried, but I didn't know how to tell him not to go. He saw right through me. He said that sometimes someone has to stand at the front. And once you choose that path, there's no turning back. Those Docilists were nothing but trouble. If Mr. Seal Soso knew the truth, he'd be so upset. Even if it was all just a lie, I think what mattered to Mr. Steel Sosa wasn't the outcome, but the heart he carried as a hero, and as one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. Always wanting to protect anyone. Also, all that he did wasn't for nothing. He lived, he fought, and he left hope behind for this land, just like Domi Baba. Thank you, Lady Nikki. I believe Master never once regretted his choices. As for the things he didn't get to finish, if I have a chance, I'll carry them on. You mean the little brother he could never stop worrying about? Yes. Before he left, Master planned to visit him and give him a gift, but for some reason, it never made it. Now that we know he didn't get to finish what he left, maybe we finally have a chance to make it right. A chance? How? The journal keeps mentioning that the little brother wanted to go to a cavern that had been sealed off. If the 3 little shroomlings came across this journal and saw that someone they admired had unfinished wish, they might have decided to fulfill it for him. Master said that cavern is extremely dangerous. If that's the case, then this could be really bad. Come on, let's look for more clues. Maybe there's something here about that cavern. Over here, actually. The painting on the wall. I see. It's the location. Okay. Mother Shroom, we're down here. There's like a marsh where it's at. Isn't this close to where we have the behemoth raising zone? I think? This graffiti looks strange. It's kind of like a map. I think behemoth raising is like here, isn't it? It's a bit smudged, but if I'm not mistaken, it shows the location of a cavern. With the letter and journal we found earlier, I'm guessing this is where the 3 mighty shroomlings ventured all those years ago. Then they must have gone there too. We can't waste any time. Lady Nikki, let's go. Oh, all the way down here. I thought it was be up here. Yeah, I forgot that this area isn't explorable. So I kind of like forget it in my mind. Surely we've been to this cavern before. I guess I'll check on the map. Because isn't this the area, there's like a campfire, and then down at the bottom is the heart puzzle? Isn't the heart puzzle down here? Is there a cave here? There's not a cave here. Maybe this is a quest-exclusive cave, then. Oh my goodness, my computer. Calm down, please. Let's run along the beach. Might be faster than the forest. There's a Whimstar somewhere. Might be on the island with those guys. I haven't explored this area meaningfully. I see a puzzle over there, which is funny. Other side of the beach. Yep, there's the heart. And there's a fish over there, too. That is like a rare one. No matter what you say, I won't leave. As a hero, I can't just stand by while these 3 little shroomlings risk their lives. You're being naive. What do you think you're proving? I don't know if Choltete is the little brother, because he's considered an elder, and it was only 20 years ago that he should have been the youngest, so it just doesn't make sense. Hero, do you even know what that word means? Do you understand what price that comes with it? You understand better than anyone how heavy that burden is, don't you? That's why you don't want anyone else to carry it. Mr. Choltete, or should I call you the 3rd member of the mighty shroomlings? What? That... What is this word, Momo? Cantankerous. That cantankerous old shroomling was one of the 3 mighty shroomlings? Momo, put away the thesaurus. I found it odd from the start. You were always so concerned about the 3 mighty shroomlings, yet at the same time, so reluctant to acknowledge them. Aren't you way too old, though? Mr. Steel Soso's journal mentioned that his little brother was planning to come to the cavern, and now here you are. Then there's the training journal filled with notes, along with that mysterious sack fruit that bailed us out earlier. I think that's more than enough proof. Say whatever you like. I'm just Choltete now. A stubborn, cantankerous, old shroomling no one wants around. As for the title of 3 mighty shroomlings, glorious yet tragic, I'm neither worthy of it nor do I want it. You were the little brother my master wrote about? Then you should know why they disappeared and what happened between you and master. Enough. Save the stories. The rubble at the cavern's entrance is cleared. These reckless kids have most likely already gone inside. The dangers in there are far beyond what you can imagine. They only went in because they saw my plan. This started because of me, so I'm the one who has to fix it. You 3 leave. Now. If it's that dangerous, we can't let you go in alone. The more of us there are, the better. That way we can look out for each other. Your Excellency, you're right. Sir, I don't know what happened back then, but I have beliefs I must stand by too. If a master could put others before himself, then as his apprentice, I could do no less. Please, let me go with you. Suit yourself. I might have to establish my beliefs about shroomling age. I've considered them close to human. They might be slightly accelerated. My game's freaking out. Whoa, loading the new zone. We'll slowly make it up here. They might end up, instead of having like 90 to 100 year lifespans, they might be like 50 to 60 year lifespans. So 20 years might be a very, very large part of their life. Open. Oh, okay, hang on. Give me a minute. Let it load, let it load. Calm down, calm down. Okay, please. Nothing's changed. This smell, this nauseating stench, it's the same as it was back then. You mean the mighty three shroomlings came here all those years ago? Yes, three reckless fools who thought they knew better. We thought a bit of hot blood and passion was enough to defeat the source of the dark essence to save Spira. We had no idea what was really waiting for us up ahead. Found it. So look, the dark essence strongest here. The source of the Essling outbreak must be deep inside this cavern. Be careful. We've been taking on Esslings like pros lately. Once you clear this cavern, everything will be safe. Let's go. Not bad. You really had some fire in you lately. Let's go. All for Spira. The three mighty shroomlings advance. If I hadn't been so reckless back then, maybe things wouldn't have ended the way they did. Mr. Schultete. It's fine. We can't keep those little ones waiting. Let's go. Is this a cave I've explored before? I don't know. I guess not, because there's dewdrops right there that I definitely would have gotten. Which means I have to be careful. This is probably just an event thing. So, I need to be on the lookout for chests. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Get exploded, by the way? He didn't take damage. I swear, it's actually useless, the dodge thing. It's cool in theory, but it does literally nothing. Over here. What are you guys doing back here? Get out of here. I don't want to summon my wolf, because I'm thinking that Domi Baba is going to fight with me. So I'm waiting for that. Probably nothing else in here. I'm definitely going to have to check out my computer to make sure things are okay later, because I normally don't lag this much. I should mark that. Okay, that's 1,000,000 miles from us. The dark essence around us is getting stronger. That was me. Wrong voice. Just as I thought. It's been here all this time. The deeper we go, the more Esslings there are. Are they trying to stop us? If we go further, there's no turning back. If we don't end this here and now, Spira and everything in it will be consumed. We might not make it out of this. If anyone wants to turn back, now's your chance. Once we start, there's no turning back. As long as I'm with you two, there's nothing to be scared of. We always stick together. Fine, then we give it everything we've got. We gave it everything we had, and it still wasn't enough. Even though this memory is painful, and knowing the path ahead could lead to certain peril, you still chose to come. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here for some silly three mighty shroomlings' glory. I came to save the hides of those reckless kids. As for you three, take my advice. Leave now while you still can. I'm afraid that's not an option. No matter how hard this gets, and no matter whether I make it back or not, if others are in danger, I won't back down. Me too. I may not be as strong as you, but I'll do everything I can to hold you back. Wait, what? To not hold you back. It was the opposite in my mind. I know that look in your eyes. You have no idea what's waiting for you. I think I do. Is it a wolf? Does he float and summon Esslings? Treasure chest? Nope. No treasure here. I think we've tried before to use the deer outfit inside an instance, and it didn't work. So I assume it doesn't work right now. Nothing up there. Gotta go to the left here. And that's the room I was just in a second ago, isn't it? There is nothing in here. This is not readable, right? Yeah, not readable. It's making me think I need to jump up there. I definitely do. I was not supposed to go that way, though. That was a funny way to do that. Okay, I think that's everything now. And there is a chest there. I'm about to hit level 99. It's probably gonna happen off video, but still. Something back here? There's a little path leading me. Give me that. Why do you want me to walk down here? What's down here? And I don't know if I'm supposed to be going this way or not. What in the world? This is the Whimstar. I think this is a different one than I was tracking. Maybe. This is a crazy area, though. This is so dangerous. And you? Oh my goodness. I swear I saw the other day the default archery outfit actually has like a super ability that I didn't know about. Where it like rains down arrows. I forget where I saw that. Was it like an ad about the game or something? I have very little understanding of archery because I never used it. I just pulled Born Flawless like day one. I definitely missed stuff up at the top. That's a disaster. I did not realize this was the correct way. Let's go check to make sure the top's okay, even though it's an annoying run back. I can probably just, yeah, do this. I don't quite fit, is the problem. Up we go. And let's see what this top path had. There's something over there. Hello, hello? Is it just to get these, maybe? Looks like it. And then we're back down to where I just was. Okay. That was worth going up there for, though. Onto this. Eyes open. Oh! Oh my goodness! What did we do? They just keep coming! We're out of sack fruit. Don't be afraid. I'll protect you two. As long as I'm here, nothing will happen to you two. That dreamy puff cloak. Is that Palolo? Listen, I'll draw them away. Grab Seal So-So and get out. Now. No, I'm not leaving. I can still fight. Go. If you stay, you'll all die. But if we go, you'll die. From the moment I chose this path, I knew a day like this would come. No one faces death without fear. But for Spira, for the little ones who still have their whole lives ahead of them, someone has to stand at the front. Besides, I'm the eldest. If not me, then who? You're right, Palolo. And now, I'm the eldest. Mr. Sholtete, the formation's broken. Now's our chance. I don't think he's gonna die in this quest. Defeat the S-lings and rescue the 3 little shroomlings. Domi Baba, please. Let me fight with you. He is defending them, but where's Domi Baba? Please. Momo, this is a little bit of a hard fight for you. I can, break off... Ow. I want to see Momo's, new ability before I destroy these guys. Momo, you okay? Wake up, please. Because we upgraded Momo's ability and haven't seen him actually use it. Momo. Momo, are you okay? Did you just not play your down animation, but you are downed? I'm gonna give you... Okay, he's back. He's back. Oh, now he's actually downed. Okay. Hang on. We're gonna give him a chance. I want him to try. And then I'll just, Okay, he's doing it. Yes. Oh my goodness! He's so powerful. Momo, you can do it. You can actually defeat them by yourself now. You did so much damage with your slingshot just now. Bouncing from each one is so cool. Come on, don't get hit, no! It broke his AI. Yeah. Listen, I said before, Momo AI, not his strong suit. That's a little faster than how he did it. Your Excellency, Domi Baba, sorry, we caused you trouble again. If you knew how dangerous it was, why'd you come here? What if we hadn't made it in time? We saw Mr. Sholtete pacing at the cavern entrance. He looked so serious, like he was about to do something dangerous. We've been secretly training with the journal Mr. Sholtete threw away. We thought we'd gotten stronger and maybe we could help. Even just a little to repay him. We're sorry. We really overestimated ourselves. This is pure foolishness. Do you really think calling yourself the Three Mighty Shroomlings makes you invincible? It doesn't. All it'll do is push you towards a dead end and destroy you. Just think about the Mighty Three Shroomlings. Did any of them get a happy ending? We know we were wrong, we were reckless, but please, don't say that about the Three Mighty Shroomlings. In every story we've heard, when everyone else ran in fear, they were the ones who stood at the front and drew the line. They became the Three Mighty Shroomlings because they had the courage to protect others. It's exactly the kind of Shroomling we want to be. Roro, actually, Mr. Sholtete is one of the Three Mighty Shroomlings. Huh? Really? Mr. Sholtete is one of them? No, I'm not. The Three Mighty Shroomlings were left in the heart of this cave long, long ago. They weren't, though, because Seal Soso still had that in him. He was still a hero. The heart of this cave? The Yeslings we fought just to get here were all tough enough. Can't imagine what's waiting deeper inside. I can. There lies a fear even I cannot face. Back then, I fled like a coward, but this time, I won't turn away. This is my fight. Your Excellency, take them and leave. We're not going anywhere. Now that we know the truth, as the ones carrying on the name of the Three Mighty Shroomlings, we can't let you face this alone. It's good to have drive, but you've just been through a battle and exhausted yourselves. Your body needs rest. Domi Baba, can you help look after them here? Check everyone's injuries while you're at it. No problem. Once everyone gets their strength back, we'll catch up as fast as we can. Our lingering worries are behind us, Mr. Sholtete. Let us go and witness the ultimate truth together. All the way over here. Oh, I'm dead. Bye. I'm alive. I don't know what that is down there. You're hiding a treasure chest from me. I knew something was here. I had to sneeze. How do I get back up, by the way? Oh no. I'm trapped. Can I get up with gigantification? I can, okay. There's a lot of treasure here, honestly. What's it gonna be? More you guys? No treasure with you guys, though. Oh, good shot, Momo. You pushed him into my thing. That was perfect. Up we go. Oh my goodness. I'm so bad at these. I always feel like I fall on them. Oh no, and then I messed this up. Let me up. Get out of here, you guys. Hopefully the boss has AI, because my game is super glitchy right now, and like no one's moving properly. The boss might actually spawn without abilities. Oh, big rock. Palolo. She's just beyond that. Back then, after everything we went through to get here, we never once thought it could be a trap. The Esslings caused the cave to collapse and saved me and Seal Soso, who was unconscious at the time. Palolo sealed herself inside with them. Palolo, you okay? Answer me. Gah. You're Palolo. You're the leader of the Three Mighty Shroomlings. You've brought lost children safely home. Your spear is swifter than any other. You're the greatest ranger in all of Spira. Don't you remember the song we used to sing? We fight for justice. Let our courage ring. Brave and fearless, wild and free, three hearts united as one will be. From one dawn to the next, through skies so tall, from here to lands beyond it all. Ugh. Our adventure will never end. And then a yell I can't do. Her adventure will never end, and yet on that day, her time stopped here forever. What happened to her after that? I don't know what really happened behind that boulder. Did she slay the Essling, or did the Dark Essence consume her? No matter what she's become, I still want to see her, even if she's a hideous Essling or just an empty suit of armor. For more than a decade, I trained day after day, pushing myself to grow stronger. Even if it meant butting shroom caps with Seal Soso, like Pololo, he always put the hero's mission above everything else. His life, his future, even our time together. Seal Soso believed you wouldn't remove that boulder, fearing it could release the monster and put everyone in danger, right? That was Seal Soso. Pololo was gone. He still clung to that foolish hero's mission, but she was dead. What was the point of any of that? I just wanted to bring her home. Even if she'd been corrupted, I'd train. I'd grow stronger. I'd free her. And I'd make sure no one else ever suffered the same fate. But now that I'm finally here, I'm trembling. Can I really do this? Anyone would be afraid. Betting everything on this one moment, but you're not facing it alone. But don't worry. I'm not too shabby at fight, you know. Besides, I've heard so much about Lady Pololo. I'd really like to meet her, no matter what she's become. There's just one tiny problem. This boulder looks really heavy. Do you think we can actually move it? One of us might not be able to move it, but there are more of us now. Plus, I can gigantify. Moving that boulder shouldn't be a problem. We'll all help. Count me in too. I'm not sure you're much help, Momo, but thank you. Let's do this. Move boulder. Huh? Flowers? Then she won. I heard the elders say that over 10 years ago, after the dark essence receded, the flowers suddenly began blooming all across Mirrorland. They don't have a name. They grow wherever the wind carries them. Resilient, always thriving shroomlings who travel far often take a sprig with them, hoping its spirit will watch over them and keep them safe. Just like her. For all these years, I've lived in fear, afraid when I finally moved that boulder I'd find nothing but darkness and despair. Little did I know, she had already won. She hadn't been consumed by the dark essence, nor had she vanished without a trace. Instead, she became the simplest, yet most resilient of flowers. Even in a place scarred by sorrow and pain, it blooms with quiet radiance. No wonder Master always said their shroomling's courage never lingers in sighs or sorrows. Even after a storm, it shines again like the sun, warming the hearts of everyone. Yes, death is not the end. Even as her life faded, she became something new, pushing towards the cracks in the boulder, reaching outward, embracing the wind and welcoming the rain. Just like she wrote in the letter she left behind, her adventure goes on. Seal Soso, Pololo, forgive me. Hirobo, look! That cloak! Right there. That's a real cloak of the three mighty shroomlings! Back when we were out on our adventure, his cloak always fluttered ahead of me. Seeing it is like seeing Pololo herself. Still guiding me forward. She's been waiting for you all this time. Now you can finally bring her home. Alright, let's bring her home. Pick up Pololo's cape. Boy, is there a treasure chest up there? It's finally over. My body is rotting away, and all I can see is darkness. This fragrance. Flowers? To bloom in a place like this. You're just like me. Refusing to yield to the dark, aren't you? Then, I'll give you half my name. I'll call you Lolo Flower. May you bloom beautifully. On cliffs, across the open wilds. Blooming in every place I've loved. This was left by Pololo, so it was called the Lolo Flower. Lady Pololo, please rest easy. The hope and the flowers you planted have truly bloomed all across the Elderwood Forest. Nikki, look, there's a necklace here too. It's got the dreamy puff. Maybe it was a gift from you, Lily, to Pololo? Let's take it back with the cloak. Pololo's cloak. The most prominent symbol of the three mighty shroomlings, representing the courage to stand in front of one's companions. It's fluttered in front of them countless times, witnessing a never-ending adventure. Pololo's Dreamy Puff necklace. Necklace woven from Dreamy Puff. Its craftsmanship, appearing somewhat amateur, is not only Pololo's lucky charm, but also carries a past of friendship and dreams. Pololo is finally home. If only that stubborn Seal Sosa was here too. Even though he can't see it for himself, I know Mr. Seal Sosa would be so proud of what you've done. Proud. He'll probably scold me first. Back then, I went at him like a madman, shouting, calling him a coward, accusing him of breaking his vows. Never even got to say goodbye before he left for the Soul Spring. Looking back now, I realize the one who truly carried the burden, who stayed steadfast to impossible choices, was him, not me. I owe him an apology. Sadly, I'll never get the chance to tell him that in person. In the past, Master would often sit by the doorway, lost in thought. He'd say, "I'm waiting for someone very dear to me to come home. Whenever I feel this way, I know he must be feeling it too." All this time, the one he was waiting for was his family. You, sir. Not an apology. Seal So. Even though Master couldn't wait for you himself, he knew you'd come back for him someday. He said that one day an old shroomling came looking for him. I should take his old spear and a special gift and accompany him to the secret base. The special gift, could it be the one mentioned in the journal? The piece Lady Pololo designed herself and that Mr. Seal Soso spent so many years carefully crafting? Yes, I've kept it safe all these years. Your Excellency, Mr. Schultete, please take the children to the secret base first. I'll go get it and come back to meet you. Okay, I'll wait for him there. Oh, they just left. They left me to find the treasure. I see how it is. This is, I assume, just the exit. Oh. Let me up, please. That's not the right button. Is there a treasure here? There is. I knew it. This is such a Skyrim thing to do. The exit of the cave having a treasure chest. Oh, sorry. Let me through, please. That's crazy. Where in the world am I? I didn't even realize that that was an exit. I feel so silly. Oh, because I didn't even look at that wall. I'm extra silly. I was only looking over there. I was like... If I wipe my eye... Yeah, it's wet. I was like... fighting barely with like a tear formed but not falling, so I can pretend that means I didn't cry during that cutscene. Through technicality, I didn't.
Sunny day. Let's check out what the shroomlings are doing.
At this point, I'd literally cry over everything. Thank you, new teleporter, the Rockville Coast teleporter. I'll sip my drink to that. This episode definitely is going up late. I'm recording this, like I said, Monday. It's currently the 20th, the day this goes up. So, it's also 40 minutes until the episode is supposed to go up, and I'm still recording it, and it's also going to take like 2 hours to upload. So, that's not good. Give me these. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, give me this. Thank you. I wonder, why did the money respawn, but it wasn't here last time? Were we in an instanced version of this zone, and right now we're not, and so these were collectible? That's very strange. Sometime later. With our backs to the secret base, we can still gaze out towards the furthest horizon. It's the perfect spot. Your Excellency, we wouldn't be united like this without you. Would you... help me place them here, along with this headpiece they gave me? Place the token. Huh? The little flowers on the headpiece. It looks like it's opened up a little more than before. Mr. Seal Soso, this lady, like Lady Pololo, never really left. They simply become something else. The leaf in the forest, the blooming flower, the breeze. I'm taking a picture of that. Thank you for the picture. A leaf in the forest, a blooming flower, a breeze across the fields, a light that lives on in our memories. In their own way, they still watch over the land they love. Yes, I'm sure Master and Lady Pololo would love this place. It's as if a long adventure has finally come to an end, and we've returned to the place that feels most like home. We can set down our burdens, listen to the gentle crash of the waves, and drift off into a peaceful nap. Back then, before the three of us went off on our adventure, we always hung out here. Pololo would lie on the rocks, sketching our future routes, while Sealsoso sat quietly beside her, whittling wooden swords. Even now when I close my eyes, I feel like they've only wandered off for a moment. This place will always be home for the three of us. But actually, your light doesn't stop here. It's spread far and wide, blossoming the hearts of so many. Everyone whose lives you touched has asked me to bring their thanks to the three mighty shroomlings. Awowo, who you once rescued, has always wanted to thank you in person. Mr. Sisi, who will never forget that night when you gave him the courage to go with his heart. I'll remember that too. I want to grow up to be a shroomling just like you. So the real three mighty shroomlings, will they ever ride again? Of course they will. You three are right here, aren't you? The new generation of the three mighty shroomlings. Listen closely, little ones. Bearing the name of the three mighty shroomlings doesn't mean you have to copy anyone, or follow the path of old legends. Anyone who wants to protect others, who's willing to step up and stand at the front again and again, they are all three mighty shroomlings. Goodbye, Pololo. Goodbye, Sealsoso. I should continue my journey as well. I'll carry these memories with me and live my life to the fullest. One day, I'll see the two of you again, and together we'll set out on a brand new journey, rising with the winds, falling with the rain, from one dawn to the next, through skies so tall, from here to lands beyond it all. Our adventure will never end. Lady Pololo has returned, and now Miss Yulili, who was waiting for her all this time, we can finally tell her what happened. Momo, let's head to the Dreamy Puff Boutique and tell her everything. All the way up. 1,700 meters up. I think it's this one? Oh, I was supposed to touch the spear. I gotta go back and do that. It should still be there after the quest, because it's probably like a permanent thing I can touch. I should do it now, though, just in case. We're doing the run again, hang on. Nope. Down here. Oh, do I still have a marker on my map there that says something? I saw that just now. Let us open the map. Oh no, the behemoth's back. Campsite dock training. That was the note I left there. You're a friend, so you shouldn't be mad at me. And up we go. Hello, bird friend. Investigate. Journey was long, and there were regrets along the way, but thankfully in the end, they could come together again. You know it's just a spear, a cloak, and a headpiece. But together, it's like they can really see the three mighty shroomlings themselves, stand side by side, gazing out over the sea. Me too. I believe that as long as everyone remembers their story, they'll always stand tall, watching over Elderwood Forest. I'll always remember the three mighty shroomlings. And yes, it still says investigate. I hope that's gonna stay there, hopefully. That way we can come back and see it anytime we want. And it's protected by, the behemoth. He's gonna guard the area so no one goes in there, messes with it. And how in the world do I get where I'm trying to go? Over this way. I don't know any connection points that lead up to there. I think I have to go this way to get up. And then over. And then to you. Okay, I'm here. Oh. Hello. Go in the hem addresses. Oh wait, that was a real line. I thought it was like a generic line before I started the quest. These dreamy puffs can be used to craft delicate grass-tufted patterns, adorning the hem of the dresses. Miss Yulili, we're back. We have some news regarding Lady Pololo. Please, Your Excellency, whatever the news may be, I'm ready to hear it. Lady Pololo, like a true ranger, fought the Esslings to the very last moment, in a seaside cavern within the Forest of Slumber. The dark essence that once engulfed Spira only went away because of her sacrifice. The cavern where she fought is now filled with wildflowers, just as free and resilient as the dreamy puffs, bursting with life. We also found this. The Dreamy Puff necklace. Back then, I was still new at my craft and couldn't gauge how much material I'd need. To make that cloak, I bought far more Dreamy Puff than I could ever use. So I picked the brightest, most resilient strands, fashioned it into this necklace, and gave it to Pololo along with the cloak. I hoped it would stay with her in battle, protect her, and guide her safely back here. It was because of that wish that I changed the shop's name to Dreamy Puff Boutique. Even in her final moments, she was still wearing this necklace. I believe it gave her the courage to fight to the very end, just as you hoped. It's very kind of you to say, Your Excellency. Don't worry about me. Ever since that day Pololo came to say goodbye, I had a feeling this day would come. I never expected to see her walk into my shop again. I only hoped that one day I'd learn what became of her. And now I have. Pololo walked the path of the three mighty shroomlings, fulfilled her vow to stand at the front and protect others, and has at last returned to the land. She must have already become one with the wind and the rain, setting out on a new adventure just as she once wished, traveling across the Terra Alliance and seeing the vast world in all its wonder. I agree. Just like the end of every ranger's tale, their spirit parts the mist and the ranger sets out on a brand new journey. And the shroomling, inspired by her courage, will carry her story, and theirs, forever. Oh, that was you, Lily. The fifth anniversary of the shop's renaming to Dreamy Puff Boutique is coming up. At the celebration, I want to tell everyone the true meaning behind the name. I will tell everyone that a ranger named Pololo and her companions once came here. Just like the Dreamy Puffs, they brought color to everyone in times of peril, and with resilience and courage, they safeguarded Elderwood Forest. Sounds wonderful. I'll go invite Domi Baba and Mr. Shaltete too. We can't tell the story of the three mighty shroomlings without them. Don't forget the three little shroomlings. They'll definitely want to come. Let's go invite them, Nikki. Everyone is so spread out. Where are you all? They're all in the layer above. I don't know how to teleport there. So instead of teleporting to the wrong place like 8 times, we're just gonna swoop over like this. And we'll ride the elevator up. I'm gonna miss it, aren't I? I just wasted my dash. I made it! Oh my goodness. Okay, it wasn't as close as I thought it would be. I did waste my dash, though. That was badly played. Let me up. Thank you. There's no sticky hands anywhere towards you guys. That's crazy. Hello, Domi Baba. Master, when you set out, did you feel the same way as Lady Pololo? Domi Baba, are you thinking about Mr. Silsoso again? Lady Nikki, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't keep dwelling on the past. It's just, after bringing back Lady Pololo's things and standing here, I suddenly thought of Master. He set out from all those years ago. Shroomlings cheered as they bid him farewell, yet Master's expression was somehow heavy. Lady Nikki, do you think my Master felt the same way Lady Pololo did when she faced those corrupted monsters alone? I think, yes. They fought side by side, two souls that truly understood each other. When faced with unprecedented danger, they made the same choice, leaving hope for others while shouldering the greatest risk themselves. That was the unspoken bond between them. Yes. Even though Master has been gone for so long, it still feels like he's guiding me. He spent his entire life alongside Lady Pololo, teaching me the most important lessons. And I guess that means you have 2 Masters, right? 3. Over the past few days, Mr. Shaltete has taught me a lot as well. I want to carry on their legacy and pass it on to even more young shroomlings. Perfect timing. Miss Ulili wants to share the story of the 3 mighty shroomlings with everyone at the Dreamy Puff Boutique anniversary celebration. Domi Baba, you should come and tell everyone about Mr. Silsoso just as you remember him. Really? That's wonderful. I'll definitely be there. Oh, give me that. And who is over here? Hello, hello. That trio should have been doing good deeds all over the city. I can't believe they're just kids. The original 3 mighty shroomlings weren't much older than these 3, were they? Being mighty isn't about age, it's about conviction. And, you know, they've grown even mightier with the daily training with Shaltete recently. The day will come when Spira's legend of the 3 mighty shroomlings will be written in their names. Why did they choose to train with Shaltete? Are there some amazing skills hidden beneath his unassuming shroom cap? Boy, these past few days have been full of surprises. And, all the way over here, I made it. Take me up, please. Thank you. And... hello, everyone. Ha, big talk for a shroomling who can't even hold their spear. Huh, it's Hororo. Twisting and turning, getting in the It's Hororo, twisting and turning, getting in my way. Quit whining. I'm just trying to practice. See, Lala, you... Huh? Your Excellency, your manliness, what brings you here? Great to see you all so lively. I've come to invite you to the Dreamy Puff Boutique Anniversary Celebration. Look at those F-sling scratches have all healed. These 3 kids might be tough, but not much else. Still, sturdy shroom caps make for good future rangers. Of course, we're gonna be the 3 little mighty shroomlings after all. Your Excellency, what's the celebration about? Yummy treats, fun games, or even thrilling battles? The Dreamy Puff Boutique is a clothing shop, not a place for battles. Of course not. There'll be a special session to share the stories of the 3 mighty shroomlings. The boutique's owner, Miss Ulili, was a close friend of Lady Pololo and knows their story. She wants more shroomlings to hear about their adventures. Awesome. Whenever the story of the 3 mighty shroomlings is told, we'll be there. Glad to hear it. Mr. Scholtete, you've got to join us. You were there yourself, so you could tell the story better than anyone. I'm not going. Everyone should hear the story of how the 3 mighty shroomlings fought to the very end. Not some grumpy old shroomling like me answering question after question. I don't want to take any of the glory from Pololo and Silsoso. Besides, I don't want too many shroomlings knowing I was part of that trio. It'd be hard for them to wrap their shroom caps around it. A shroomling who's always poking fun at the heroes actually being one of them? Better let everyone keep the good memories they have. Actually, everyone knew you had such a kind heart, just like back then. Always ready to help others whenever you could. That's right, even if you sound strict while training us, we know you're really just trying to help. Hey, watch your tongues. Your Excellency, why don't you just take them to the celebration already? That way we can have a little peace and quiet. Even if you don't go, I'm sure they'll tell you about it later on. Hororo? Karmomo? Salila? I'll see you at the celebration. Silala. I keep saying her name wrong. I have such a hard time with it. Oh my goodness. Another hard to get to area here. It's probably better for me to go this way, still. And I just hug the ledge here. It's probably for the best. Probably faster to do this too. And then, can I make the jump? And down here. And then jump. And my sticky hand's on 6. There we go. I almost made it. Oh, it is actually a party. It's in this area. We had a hard time finding this area. It was like a expedition, and we didn't have it for a while. So, do you think the clothes of the Dreamy Puff will go on sale during the celebration? I mean, they're doing it to spread the tale of the 3 mighty shroomlings, right? I'll buy anything related to the 3 mighty shroomlings, even if they jack up the price. So I heard Miss Ulili actually knows one of the 3 mighty shroomlings. Do you think she'll give me a discount if I talk to her about it? What? I never knew Miss Ulili was a close friend of the 3 mighty shroomlings? Shroomlings above. I'll never buy clothes from any other shop ever again. Respect, honestly, for trying to get a discount. I mean, it is what it is. From what I've heard, not all the 3 mighty shroomlings returned to Terra. One of them actually lives in Spira. Which one do you think it is? What? They're still alive? It's been so long. Are you sure they're not living fossils by now? Yeah, it definitely has to be. The shroomlings are about half the life expectancy of humans. So I used to assume they were the same. But now I'm going to assume they're about half, is kind of what I'm going to do now. What are you talking about? Stories about the 3 mighty shroomlings are only 20 years old, aren't they? Okay, never mind. The trio can't be older than your average elder shroom. But you are elderly still. If you're in your, like, 30 to 50 range is when you're somewhere in there you start to enter elderly. So they are probably life expectancy of like 50 to 70. 20 years? I wasn't born back then. Sounds like a very long time for me. Everyone's breaking it down. Sometime later. Thank you all for coming to the Dream Puff Boutique Anniversary Celebration. Today, we're not talking about threads or fabrics. Instead, I want to share with you the story behind the shop's name. A long time ago, back when I was just a rebellious apprentice who had run away from home, I met a little shroomling determined to protect Elderwood Forest. She dreamed of becoming a ranger, and along with 2 companions, formed a team called the 3 Mighty Shroomlings. Come on, keep up. They were determined to defeat evil and clear a path forward. She even promised to travel across the Terra Alliance with me, sharing the sweetest sackfruit along the way. In the end, she succeeded. The corruption that once loomed over us was finally lifted, yet the one who promised to return never came back. So I set out alone along the path she had promised we'd travel together, journeying to distant lands to all the places she had once dreamed of seeing. So this is the place. It's so beautiful. Pololo, are you seeing this? I even began following her example, helping others in my own way. Crafting clothes for children with very little, and mending gear for weary adventurers. In the end I returned here, took over the boutique, and named it after the Dreamy Puff Boutique. Cute. Rangers and adventurers may seem like distant words, but I knew the courage I'd inherited had never truly left me. New Shroomlings and humans will carry that torch forward. As for me, I'll stay here, always ready to record their stories. Huh? Why does the story end here? The rest of the story will be waiting to be written by the new 3 mighty Shroomlings. On behalf of Pololo and her great brave companions, I entrust these blank pages for you to fill with your own stories that I will write and illustrate. Hey, wait. Let me see. I want to see. Hey, take it easy. Don't rush. You'll fall. These little ones, just like Pololo and I were in our youth, are full of energy. Were you ever that mischievous, Miss Ulili? Hard to believe. Then again, we were all young and reckless once. If the morning sun weren't so bright and blazing, would it still carry its light across the land? The seed Lady Pololo and her companions planted long ago have sprouted into tender shoots, and one day they'll grow into mighty trees, standing tall to shelter and protect the land. Alright, let's look at it together. Oh, very good. Optional, ask around something. I don't know what quest that is. Spirit of Courage. Through the Spirit of Courage, Domi Baba can be summoned as a battle companion. Holding the hero's spirit and releasing a barrier, he fearlessly repels Esslings like a brave, reliable partner. Does he work kind of like my shieldy boy? Oh my goodness. A full cowboy set. We have, like, long frizz-out hair. Not bad. A little, like, cutting in when it drops below the shoulders is interesting. This, I think, might be... No, this is a new piece. I was going to say, I think I've seen this before in a past update, but I haven't for sure. There's a piece similar to this in the shop, I think. But very nice, like, cowgirl top. Oh! Very, very similar to the Gigantification top, but like a turtleneck. We're going to check that piece in a second. Ripped jeans, very fun. The very, like, stereotypical cowgirl, puffy, furry boots, cowgirl hat. I wonder how similar this looks as a side-by-side with the motorcycle outfit. It's probably pretty close. What is this? Earring, I think? One-ear earring. Then we have our necklace here. Pretty normal. Some things hanging down. Maybe useful, maybe not. You need very specific outfits to make it work. It's got a ring, too. Gloves, actually not fingerless. Thank you, game, for not making them fingerless. Got a little buckle around them, too. I'll set it as a goal, but I gotta remember to recraft a Rosa. Okay, we do get a description. He's like, is it a taunt? After summoning the Phantom Companion, Domiwaba fights with Hero Spear in combat to protect Nikki. Oh my gosh, he's ranged. Oh my goodness. He's popping off. Right click is Knockback and Guardian Light. He teleports to me, and he does a knockback that probably destroys projectiles. That's hard to tell, though. Because this, I think, is still coming at the end. When Nikki strikes with Light of Courage... Oh, it's a buff. It triggers the Guardian Light to release even greater energy, dealing damage to surrounding Esslings. So, when he defends me, he gives me a buff, probably for one attack. And it does an AoE when it hits. That might only be for default archery, though. After approaching Domi Braba, press F to trigger companions. Oh, okay, that's a, like, shield for projectiles. We'll then thrust the Hero Spear into the ground, generating a protective shield to knock back incoming Essence Orbs cast by Esslings. Press F again to cancel it. Oh. I wonder if it does have a time limit, or if it's permanent. Because it might work on bosses. That'd be a good boss killer. After the companion command is activated, battle companion energy will be continuously consumed. Okay. Energy is exhausted. The companion command will be forcibly deactivated. When the companion command is not active, battle companion energy will continuously recover. Let us craft and look at that top if I have the materials real quick. You. Craft. It is, like, soft. That's crazy. More stitching stuff, which is useful. The arm opening is cute. Looks a little stuffy, honestly, because the material looks so weird here heavily. I am happy to have it, though. That's the piece I'm, like, most interested in, the hair, too. And I don't have things to craft any of the rest. Ooh, that's very messy in a good way. Yeah, I don't oh, wait, that doesn't take the stuff. Let's just hit recommend. Got our legs, got our little cowboy hat. Our earring is kind of nice. This is harder to use, but it's still cool. Gloves, maybe useful. Probably not, though. So what am I missing for you? I'm missing cool gems. Yeah, that's an easy one for me to just craft whenever. Let us really quick equip Domi Baba. It's weird to say that, but it's true. You're not Domi Baba. Here you are. Save. Can I summon you in town? Oh, you're like a spirit, too.
Watch out!
You're actually just an Elden Ring thing. And then... I don't have a buff on my screen. Let me see if I get a buff down here. He might have to hit something to give me the buff. And spear. Very nice. Where is your energy located? I can't... Oh, there it is. Decent? Comes back fast, too. I'm gonna try you out the next time I have a boss shooting projectiles everywhere, I think. That's my current plan. But it's very funny that you're an Dark Souls, Elden Ring, summon color. For now, though, I will put back on my wolf. Perfect. And, obviously, this was a very long episode. It is currently 11:42. This episode is supposed to go up at 12. So I have a almost 3-hour episode that has to be uploaded in 18 minutes. That is not happening. So this episode is probably like 2 hours late. But I wanted to get this quest done because I knew I was pretty close to the end there. Next time, we'll go do a bunch of side stuff. But that does mean we are officially, I think, done everything that's current in the whole thing. This is also done. Oh, sorry. Yes, everything is complete now. We just have to go talk to Allison tomorrow, which is fine because we'll end the day with her anyway. And by tomorrow, I mean 2 days from now. So it should be Wednesday morning I have to record an episode so we have the new 2.5 preview stuff out. And then Friday morning is the update, so I have to record Friday morning too. Very not fun schedule for me. Wait a second. I'm off work Wednesday. Never mind, it's actually really easy for me to record Wednesday morning. Perfect. Okay, I'll take it. For now, though, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Bye.